Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy Eddbedhead here in the Sleeping Cinema. And today I have with me...
Tired. No, it's Backstab 246, still soon to be Breadstab.
Who else do we have with us today?
You got Sen.
Sen? Yes, and that's right. Our boy Otacon died. The
Yeah.
Decepticons got the... Otacon. I don't know where
No,
I'm
the
going with
monkeypox got him.
that. The monkeypox?
Yeah.
That vending machine bot from Transformers got him.
Oh my god, yes.
Now with that, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions.
Oh my god,
I
you just love that one, don't you?
I forgot to say, there will be timestamps in the description if you want to skip ahead to our review. With that, let's get started. How's your guys' week been?
It's been busy. Well, not as busy actually, because I was gonna have overtime, but I said if someone tells me to cancel my overtime, I'm gonna cancel it, and they said cancel it, so I canceled it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was a easy week. Trained more people, did my job.
Was it stressful training the new people?
The last one, yes, but this one, no.
Wait, there's an actually vending machine.
You don't remember
Yes.
this? This was like Transformers 3, I want to say.
Oh no, I stopped watching after.
Was it 3?
But yeah, so I just watched movies, played a lot of more Pokemon, joined some new Discord servers.
Nice,
for
dude.
that extra social interaction that
You should join my Discord server.
I am in it. Remember, I just don't talk in it because they don't play Pokemon.
Yeah, none of us play Pokemon. So you joined an actual Pokemon server?
Yes, and it's an actual Pokemon server. It's got like 50,000 people in it.
Nice, dude.
You just talk about Pokemon stuff?
Yeah. There's different channels for it, so it's really cool. Like yesterday, I played with some people on my stream. With people from that Discord server. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
So it's nice being able to play with other people.
Yeah.
With the games that I like such as Pokemon.
And I'm glad you're socializing, even if it is virtually.
Yes. Yeah. I need to socialize a bit more, I feel like.
What about you, Javier? How's your week been?
It was busy. It was hella busy. I just know that.
You went tubing, you said. How was
Yeah,
that
that's
experience?
not being busy, bro. That's called having a lot of free time.
Oh, besides, no, like legit, like besides Saturday, like every other day, I've been going to bed like 1:30, and then waking up at like 4:30.
You're
Yeah.
still punishing yourself like that?
It's 2 weeks in a row, baby.
Wow, you never won a game, though.
No, because what I'm doing is like I'm cleaning up or doing a whole bunch of other shit that should be done during the day, but I never have time.
Yeah, I should be
Dang,
doing more of that too,
slacking.
but I don't.
But yeah, not like
All these chores. Who wants to be an adult?
I know, right?
that's it.
So, yeah. Well, how was the actual tubing experience, though? You didn't tell us.
Oh, it was great. It was a fun fucking time. I love tubing. I've never had a bad time tubing. It was a little colder than what it should have been.
Oh, it's water, yeah.
No, like the weather-wise, because tubing you don't sink your whole body. You only sink like the tubes I got
could.
actually. The tubes I got actually have mesh on the bottom, so you don't fall in.
Where's the risk?
For
if you
people
do
who
that?
can't swim.
That's not my
Me,
problem.
I can't swim.
Yeah, that is a problem for you, actually.
And Tisha can't swim either. So-
Yeah, but I don't trust myself.
It's actually not that bad. It was pretty chill.
And
we were getting drunk.
besides him going tubing, I actually went to visit the one of 2 cats I might be adopting soon. That was today,
nice.
and one of them is massive. You remember my cat, right, Smokey?
Yeah.
She was massive.
You're not getting a kitten?
This is almost like a 2-year-old cat.
No. Okay.
So
it's
this
still
cat's like 5 times that size.
Jeez.
That's
I'm not
good.
even joking.
That's not good.
This
though.
cat is massive and is so friendly.
That's why you need her. That one's perfect. Or him. Is it a boy or
it's
girl?
It's a boy, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Which one? That one or the one with the lady holding the vet lady holding up the cat?
It's about like that, yeah. Or
This is a
the
dog.
the size of the lady.
This is Kingsley.
Yeah, it's about that size.
We actually got a new cat.
It's a Maine Coon. It's mostly Maine Coon.
Oh, you've been wanting a Maine
Yeah,
Coon.
so it's a Maine Coon, and I might get it for on the like. They're trying to relocate them because they're moving, and where they're moving, they can't have the pets. So the other cat they have also looks like the striped one. The one's being held up like this, red background.
Oh, red background. This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The other one looks like that, but that one bit me when I was visiting it.
No, so you're like,
I
no,
was
thank you.
I don't know if I want to.
No, you gotta take both. It's a twin
I would,
package.
but these guys are huge.
That's fine.
The problem is, I don't know if I'm able to take care of 2 cats
Yeah, you
of that
can.
caliber.
Yeah, you can.
Well, Aleksey has a really weird schedule, so he's not always home.
Nor am I.
So
Yeah, but you have people
one
who are at your
huge
house.
cat
Just one sister.
is good enough, I think, but
Wow, you're just gonna abandon the other one, man. You don't want 2 giant cats.
don't kill me into it. Bro. Okay,
See,
to the all the way to the
then-
left, all the way this way. Yep, that one. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh my god.
so cute.
So it's a cheddar.
Yeah, yeah.
You definitely need this fat cheddar.
That's exactly what the cat looks like. It's his name was Monster, so I might be adopting him. I don't know
Yes,
yet
Monster.
officially.
Hopefully it
but
works out. How much are they asking?
They didn't ask.
Okay.
Price. They didn't name a
tell
price
me
yet. I think it's ridiculous. So some people, if they're relocating, they just won't give their cat for free.
Right. If
Like, if you can't afford to take the cat with you, but it's not
why
my
sell it? Right.
Yeah, why sell
but-
it? If you give it to someone who you know, if you just gotta make sure to check on them.
Yeah,
like,
make sure they're trustworthy.
yeah.
I do feel bad that I already told him that if I take only one cat, it's gonna be the orange one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably what's stopping them too.
I
They're
mean,
like, it's a
but
twin
that's-
package.
I
I mean,
also feel bad for
if
not
you
trying to
do
take the
want
other one.
both of them, I'm sure May would be happy to help take care of them, but I'll have to talk to her. So I'll talk to her after the show then. See what she
I'll have to see. The problem is the other one is more
aggressive.
and wants to be the dominant one in the house. So
Oh.
you have to show dominance when you have the other one.
It's just like the other one of them's like meow, and the other one's like roar.
And they both have claws, so Kingsley and Obi have to be careful around.
Well, that's when you get them clipped.
No, they're not getting clipped. I'm not clipping them.
No, not like
Like
clip their claw,
Not,
so-
not declaw. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not saying declaw
Okay, I
them.
was
I
about to
said
say.
clip them.
Yeah, yeah,
When
clip-
cats
well,
get,
yes,
when
yes.
the cat, cat's claws
It
get
can be
long.
dangerous,
Yeah, it can be
yeah.
dangerous. And
Yes.
at some points of time when their nails are too long, that's also them. It's irritation for them too. So that's
Well,
when
that's why
you
you
can
get a
clip.
scratch post because they can do that to themselves as well.
You got to get this cat backpack.
Not for these cats. You're gonna need like 4 of those fused into one.
I need to get one of these for a dog.
There's actually a thing for a dog, like a backpack for the front.
But yeah, so that's
Carry
what's
your dog.
going on lately. I'm debating if I want I want the cat, at least the orange one, and we'll see where it goes from there.
All right. Hopefully it works out. As for me, I've just been streaming a lot more lately.
You have?
Yeah.
I only got like 3 notifications this past week.
Yeah, that's a lot more for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't
What
stream
have you
too
been
often.
streaming?
So, well, I started off, I played some FNAF fan games, and then I played
The
the
OG
very
Call of Duty?
first Call of Duty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow.
I'm halfway through the game right now.
It's a small game. It's just really
It
short
is a
game.
very short game, but it's taking me forever.
I gotta
because I'm
say,
not
I'm not
familiar
a
with
You
the.
probably played on veteran.
No, I'm not playing veteran. It's just that I'm not
That's
familiar
for
with
your cat.
You could have given me that kind of stuff, bro. I wouldn't have to worry.
We literally bought it for $20.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Did you? Was it a rescue or something?
No, my little sister had a friend that just had a set of litters, and he sold it for $20.
Oh, nice, dude.
Hook me up. Let me check them real quick.
You can ask my sister again.
Bet you should.
I can just
I
show
mean,
you
if
this
I can
kid.
just do that.
I could just show you this kid I have now.
I'll take.
It's $20. That's it. And I just told my sister we gotta get another one.
Oh,
Doesn't sound
I
like-
don't know if your sister will be too happy with that.
And this one's very playful right now. Like it has a
no, it's
shit.
a kitten. So.
Yeah, it has a shit. ton-
Is it? It's probably. It can't.
It's a male cat too.
Yeah.
So many pets
Yeah.
being added to the families.
Yep. Anyways, I never liked Call of Duty.
What?
Like playing story.
Bro,
really?
you
I-
should play it.
I've mentioned it before. I never get the Call of Duty games to play the story mode. I get it so I can play it with people.
Yeah, but back in the ye old days, that's all you could
Well,
play.
yes, in the old days, but I never really played them in the old days. And I got them. I started playing around Call of Duty. What is it? Not Modern Warfare 2.
3?
No, Call of Duty 2. Not 2. The one with the
Modern
Black
Warfare?
Ops 2. There we go.
Black
Oh,
Ops
Black
2.
Ops 2.
I
So
got
that's
him.
where I officially started playing Call of Duty games.
I've been having fun playing this Call of Duty. It's really, really old school, obviously, so the mechanics are really old and stuff, but
You've been playing on PC, I'm guessing, right?
yeah, I've been playing PC, been streaming it. It's fun. It's
What
fun.
you got to really play is the N64 007 games.
I've heard those were good, yeah.
I actually have played one of them.
I think I played
or
one.
two of them.
I think I played one of 007. I thought it was garbage.
The N64 versions, those are fun.
Yeah,
I don't know what they look
They're
like.
considered really highly rated games.
Let me see.
Like they're pretty highly rated.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's what
They
look
may
like.
not look the best, but they are actually really, really fun to play.
No, I didn't play it on N64.
It's like playing OG Halo with people.
I think I played it on the PlayStation. That's where I played it on.
Yeah, I think I haven't played on a PlayStation, but I knew somebody who had it.
Like I played this on emulators like for a long time.
Legal emulators, obviously, which is your
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah, totally.
In Minecraft.
I totally didn't get it from
You
ROM
played
hacks.
it in,
I
in
totally
an
didn't get it.
emulator in Minecraft.
I totally didn't get it from like ROM hacks or anything.
ROMhacks.com for Minecraft.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, it's so wild on how much gaming just got better.
Progressed,
Yeah,
yeah.
got way better. Look at that.
We used to say,
shit.
"Whoa, this is so realistic," and now we're like, "It
It's
doesn't
crazy
look
how
real
fast
enough."
it progressed the moment we hit like 3D rendering. And how fast we just shot up from there.
You know something funny? I learned that Ariel from the Little Mermaid, she was
Yeah.
supposed to have curly hair.
Really?
And yeah, they didn't have the processors back in the ye old days to run that shit.
Yeah, everything was hand drawn, wasn't
And-
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so until like the movie Brave came out, the main character in Brave,
Mm-hmm.
she actually was the first one to actually emulate.
That's kind of crazy though, because that's so far into the future.
Yeah, that's why I learned that. Like they had 4 characters that were supposed to be curly haired chicks, and they couldn't do it because they didn't have the proper, program to do it. And then when Brave came around, they had a program that worked really well, and it's just like, bam, now we can do curly hair.
Speaking of
That
this
actually
movie,
made it looks nice.
speaking of this movie, you guys hear about the official casting for the live action Ariel?
No, what happened with that?
Well, I think it looks like a cheap knockoff.
I
the
never liked any
Um,
of the live action.
like in the
There's
picture
a
they
n-
showed her originally, like in her full outfit, it looked very cheap.
There's a new
Halle
live
Bailey?
action movie.
Yeah, they're making a live action one. But
Oh,
the,
I think I know this
the outfit.
actress.
Yeah, the outfit they had her in for like Ariel's outfit, it looked very cheap and not impressive at all. It didn't look. I understand that it's nothing outrageous because there isn't much to like have because it's Ariel, right? But it still did not look
Someone drew a fan art over there.
good.
I like some of her songs because she does music. I think they're sisters and they do music together.
Yeah.
They have some pretty good.
Who is
I
she?
want to see the Alexei's talking about the suit now. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
she had it was a post that I was going through Google and then on the homepage and it shows like recent things, right?
I think
Like
that's
that?
fan art.
And
Oh, that's fan art.
I think
Yeah.
that's
they
fan
had a
art.
picture of her there and it was not impressive at all.
I want to see the suit now. I want to see how shitty it
I
looks.
can find it later if you want.
Yeah, we might have to wait.
But,
Yeah, I thought you could put cosplay.
I'm trying to put the costume, but I might just give me Halloween costumes.
maybe.
So I think we might have to
Yeah,
wait till
you're
an
just getting
official
placed in.
trailer.
God damn it.
I know I only
Oh,
saw
I
the
didn't
one
mean to
image.
click
Yeah.
You want to close there?
But yeah, if you can't find it, that's fine. I'll see if I can find it later.
Okay, I've also been streaming. Last night I started it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I started streaming Duolingo because I'm learning Japanese on there.
Oh,
So that
Does it
was
how's
actually
that
work?
going?
Does it actually work?
Sort of, yeah.
yeah, sort of. I mean, the way it's working for me is that's not the only app I use. I use like 2 other apps,
Mhm.
and it's actually really helping me.
Because I heard when you learn Japanese, the first thing you want to learn is the actual lettering and
Yeah,
how to
that's what I've
pronounce
been
it and
doing.
everything
I've
first.
been studying my letters. That's what I've been grinding out on. I learned all the hiragana, which is the first. Like, there's 3 different.
I don't know, three
lang-
different ones.
Yeah, 2 or 3. I think it's.
And you just
3.
got to keep at
But
it
I
so you
learned-
can memorize it, right?
Yeah, I just gotta keep practicing it. See, I learned all these characters, and now I've got to learn all these.
There's another one, isn't there?
I think there might be, but no, I think the 3rd one is just English. Is the English spelling?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's Romanji, which is the English. Hiragana, which is this one. Katakana, which is the this fancier one, more modern one. But yeah, so there's a lot to learn, but I'm having fun learning it. So
yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
a while ago, like 2 years ago or something, I tried to keep up with relearning Russian, but that was difficult and I didn't keep up with it.
Yeah, you gotta try it every day.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
worst part, see, the thing
I lost motivation. That's the
the
problem.
thing about learning a foreign language, it's the fact you have to actually practice it more in an actual setting more.
Yeah.
Like speaking it, like if you learn Russian, that's cool and all, but you have to practice
That's
your
the
Russian.
problem. Yeah, I wouldn't.
And
have
there's
anyone practice with.
there's not like, maybe not for Japanese. I feel like learning Japanese.
There's anime and stuff you can watch.
But with Russian, I can't really.
Yeah, there's nowhere
there's
for him
no
to go
Russian
to be like, hey,
content.
let me go speak Russian with these
I
people.
literally
and
have no one here to do that with. I would have to do it in my head or something. Like, I'll go nuts.
I'm on a
Try and talk to
16-day
myself.
streak, boy.
Bro, did you guys?
16 days of studying.
I wanna go to the freaking Comic-Con for Crunchyroll's Comic-Con.
Where's that?
Oh,
In
that's probably
California.
that's probably
Hey,
in California or
yeah.
Texas.
In August, I think it was like 6th through 8th. Oh, there you go, 5 through 8. There
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
Had
Crunchyroll
I
Expo.
known you want to do that, I would have taken, instead of taking July off, I would have taken that off.
Well,
and we could've
no,
gone.
dude, the tickets
The
are $135.
On
and-
top
Do
of
I
plane
look like
tickets
I care?
and then
and
hotel
yeah,
tickets.
the plane and hotel
Hotel-
tickets. Those are like $1,000 right
I
there.
look like I care.
I'm
He just wants
sorry.
he's just been waiting for somebody to ask.
I
Next
just
year,
want to.
next year.
I
Hit me up
want
next
to
year.
travel a little bit as well.
Well, no, hit me up in 2 years from now. We'll go do this shit.
Like
Guaranteed.
I've got the money to travel right now, and I want to do
I
it.
don't. I really don't right now.
Yeah, and I'm just about to start working with Javier. So.
I don't. I have to pay
for
off my
me-
credit card first before I do anything else.
You don't pay off your credit card?
I have a struggle right now. I'm in a struggle. My family's been bothering me every fucking week to do
That's
shit.
why I keep like I talk to my family only if it's truly necessary or if they want to like wish me
Only if
happy
it's truly
birthday. Look, I don't
my brother.
keep in contact with my family members. My
brother-
parents live next door. I don't need to text them every fucking day.
I don't text them every day. They text me every day. There's a difference.
If
They're
you
like,
keep
"Yo,
ignoring
we need
it-
some money.
My older brother owes me $850 right
Oh,
now.
for the
that
car,
one, I
right?
understand if you keep bugging him about that. I understand, like,
I
where's
don't
my
bug
money,
him.
bro?
He keeps bugging me about it. Money. I'm like, bro, why do you have another kid?
All right,
then?
here's the ultimatum. You either give me my money or we're going to have a problem. Breaks the
You're
kneecaps.
You're gonna threaten
Breaks a
your
kneecap.
family
Dude,
member.
the worst part, he doesn't even make enough to support himself right now. He makes way less than he needs to make.
Then why are you giving us your job opportunities and not him?
No, because he lives in Coldwater.
That's not my problem.
That isn't.
That's Javier's problem.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I understand keeping track, dealing with your family, like, that's totally fine.
Like my mom just literally hit me up today. She's like, "Hey, Mijo, what are you doing next week?" I'm like, "I'm going fishing." Cool. I'm gonna come fishing with them. Whoa.
See, you gotta tell them no when that happens. Like, no, this is just gonna be a me type of situation. You gotta draw
that's
the
'cause-
line.
Well, it's gonna be like me, Hector, Scott. We're just gonna go to the Grand River, cast out some lines, and just sit there and fish and drink.
Yeah, let me come, bro.
You want to fish, actually?
Yeah.
I mean, the more the merrier, I guess. Huh?
I mean, I don't have like a super fancy fishing pole, but I do have one.
I actually have a freaking fishing pole for the sea.
I don't have that. I just have a like a
All right,
regular fishing
let's
pole.
keep the podcast going.
Yeah.
With that, let's take our seats and let's get into the trailers. And any movies, TV shows, or video games you guys are looking forward to?
Nope.
I'm looking to finish Spy Family.
Spy Family, yeah, you got to catch up, bro.
I'm not in any rush, bro.
The new episode just came out yesterday.
Honestly-
the new and final episode for the season.
Oh, really?
am
It's the
not-
final episode?
I'm not looking forward to anything. There isn't anything currently that's
Interesting.
interesting me right now. I mean, I might think of getting some childhood games I used to play like on maxgames.com that migrated over to
Steam.
Steam because
you
Flash is no longer
Yeah,
a
you
thing.
should, since you got the sale going on.
So yeah, there's like Bullet Haven.
That's crazy that
and
they
stuff like
just
that, so that's
took down the
fun.
Flash stuff.
I wonder why they did that.
I don't know.
I think honestly, to be honest to God, they just probably just not enough people playing on Flash stuff anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
All
But-
right, up first we got Smile plot. After witnessing a bizarre, traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. Releases September 30 of 2022. What do you guys think of this trailer for Smile?
It actually looked good. It looked really good to me.
Yeah, I want to watch it because I'm a bit of a horror junkie. You guys may not know that but I do watch a lot of horror movies. and I mean a lot. Like they're not. It's typically not good ones, but I am a bit of a horror.
Is that the bad
thriller
movies
junkie.
you say you watch every time?
Yes.
Like I watched a garbage movie this week.
Yeah, most of the time it's a
That's
horror.
the scene that got,
movie
I
that's-
think, everyone in the
garbage.
audience when I
Yeah.
was watching it. That exact end
Other
scene
than
in the
this
car.
moment, I'm not too intrigued, but I'll still watch it.
I'm gonna
know,
give
that
it a
was so
shot, but
creepy,
I don't know what they could possibly go with here. You
Yeah,
know?
because it seemed like they're fighting an invisible force, which I already watched The
Yep.
Invisible Man, so I already kind of have an
And
idea.
then there's those
you
other
like that
movies
movie?
with. There's
Not
also
really.
the other movies
Oh,
with
really?
like those weird entities that like can't be seen. You know?
Yeah.
I think there's
They
there's
said-
one about
They said this movie's psychological, just a heads up.
This Smile movie?
Yeah, the Smile movie's psychological, so it's all mental kind of stuff.
I think there's a movie called Polaroid or something like that where
this movie gives
once
me
you
this.
take a picture of someone and then something you can't see kills you.
This
and
movie
that
also gives
movie
me
was okay.
the movie Follow It, like the one that Jesus keeps.
Oh,
showing.
It Follows?
Yeah, It Follows. That's the movie.
That's not.
This is the same kind of vibe because it's something you can't
I didn't
see.
enjoy It Follows very much.
I know, I didn't either. None of us did besides Jesus. He's like, it's good, it's good. It's like, it's okay. Don't lie to yourself.
Don't lie to yourself.
It wasn't that great.
And he's just like,
He's not
"Oh,
even here to defend
I
himself.
know.
That's why we can take the cheap shots.
No, like, dude, every time we come at him for a movie, he likes to say, it's good, it's really good. It's just we watch, he's like, why you lie to us?
Why you capping,
I
bro?
know. Why do you keep like hyping something up that isn't that good? But that's just this is kind of the same vibe as like not knowing what's going to kill her.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little hesitant. If the rest of the movie is like this car window shot, then I'll be into it. But otherwise,
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
I don't think it's. I don't think they're gonna show that car window shot in the movie.
It's
I bet.
probably gonna get cut. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cut. It's like, oh, it's too much
they didn't make the
CGI.
final cut.
Yeah, it's too much CGI, so we can't
Oh,
do that
no.
kind of shit.
And up next, we got Lyle Crocodile. What do you guys think of this trailer?
I didn't like it. To be honest.
At first, I was like, why didn't they make the CGI better? Like, why it looks like such a fake crocodile? But then I realized it's a kids movie, so they got to make the crocodile
Yeah.
look like
This
it
could be
can
a
be
Disney
hugged
movie,
and not
right?
be eaten alive.
It looks like a friendly crocodile.
It looks like a Disney movie, is
Isn't
it?
it a Disney movie, right?
I don't think it's Disney, but
Are
it
you
is.
Sure.
It gives off that vibe.
I'll look it up. It's based on these books, though.
Oh my god! I've never read the book, so I don't know what the book is about either.
I don't.
It's children books.
That's not the crocodile.
What's not the crocodile?
That's Thor.
Wow, I'm looking it up. It's a feature film based on children's book.
Oh yes, we got
Yeah,
that.
but
But what's
is
the
it-
studio?
Yeah, let's see. Writers.
Doesn't say.
I swear, I thought I seen.
It might be
say
a Warner
Disney.
Bros. I feel like.
Yeah, it feels more like not Disney's thing. I think it's might be the same
That's the one
studio
I
who
said.
made Clifford. Live action.
Paramount.
Oh.
Paramount.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be Paramount.
That okay. That I can see that.
Can
yeah.
you go to the all page and see? Like, does it want to say it on there?
Yeah, go to all.
Yeah, just click all, bro.
I'll just click studio.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
See what we got here.
Go to all. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just curious.
why is it so hard to track down? Columbia Pictures, a Sony company.
Oh,
Oh, so
shit! No
Sony.
wonder it looks like crap.
So is this supposed to be a musical though?
Yes,
yeah,
this is amazing.
Shawn Mendes, popular pop song
No, that's
singer.
Bruno Mars, bro. Alexi the whole time like that's
Bro,
Bruno Mars.
look, I don't know any Shawn Mendes music. I don't know anything about him. So he sounds like a young Bruno. You know?
He's a really good singer,
What's the
but
one- what's
he's
the-
gonna be singing for. I don't think he's gonna be voice acting, but he's gonna be singing
I'm
for.
trying to think of the song.
crocodile.
That's messed up. Like, yeah, we don't think you're good enough to act, so we're just gonna have you sing when the crocodile sings.
That could be the case. Isn't that the case?
They've
for
done
Sing
that a few
too?
times before, yeah.
Don't-
Yeah, it happens a lot
I say Sing.
in
does-
a lot of movies.
I don't know if Sing. Oh yeah, Sing 2's out on streaming. I gotta watch that.
I
again.
watched it like 6 times already. And still
You guys
doesn't
are-
work.
you guys are-
Oh no, that was
you guys are so lucky. Jesus is
shit on us
you
right now.
guys right now.
I kind of want to watch it again, bro. Like at first I was like, but then I was like, whoa. Okay.
So Lyle is a
dude,
pass for you guys.
Dude,
Yeah,
like,
I might watch it.
bro, like the thing that makes me laugh is the grandma, the iguana,
Oh, dude,
yeah, when
yeah.
she's screaming, "Wake up! Shake up!" I'm
But
just like,
yeah,
that's funny.
this movie I might watch only when it goes to streaming.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd watch it as well. And even then, I
Because
don't
that's
know
when
if
I
I'd be
watched
interested.
how I watched Clifford, and I'm glad I watched Clifford that way, not in theaters.
All right, so up next we got Not Okay. So Not
movie's
Okay
not
plot.
okay.
A misguided young woman, desperate for friends and fame, fakes a trip to Paris to update her social media presence. A terrifying incident takes place in the real world, which becomes a part of an imaginary trip and offers all she wanted. Releases July 29th of 2022. What do you
This
guys
is
think?
more than a misguided. What was it? What did they say? Misguided what?
Misguided thing.
Misguided young woman. There we go.
Yeah.
Misguided young woman. Yeah, this is more than misguided. This is
This is her not trying to fake it to make it, baby. You should not be trying
what's
to
a
fake
word that like
Well, to be fair, they gave a little trigger warning at the
they
beginning of
did
the
give a
trailer.
trigger warning and I got triggered.
I love that they did that, though. I did love that they did that.
It's funny because like
almost gives you
you
the-
hate to see it, you know, you hate to see it.
It almost gives you that this is going to be more of a comedy than an actual serious movie.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think they genuinely did not want.
They genuinely giving a trigger warning,
Yeah, and
probably.
I think it's a warranted warning. So
But
I'm glad
hopefully
they
it
did
is
that.
a comedy, but I don't know.
I want
They
it to
might
be a
have
comedy.
comedic moments to it, but I think
I
it's
kind
more
of hope it
serious.
is a comedy because if you add a trigger warning like that, you kind of just know they're not taking this serious enough.
Yeah, so for the audience who doesn't know, in the trailer, basically, she pretended to be part of a terrorist attack, like she was a victim of it.
Mhm.
I
So-
didn't understand the trailer at all. I was like, this is a short trailer. It was like, what, 3 seconds? 3
Yes.
minutes
Yeah,
long,
but
if
it was
that?
enough for me to like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, she needs to go to jail or something. Like, we don't need people like that out on the streets.
That's big facts. You know, I realized we never talked about that Elvis Presley's daughter dated Nicolas Cage at all so far in this podcast.
We gotta wait for that.
We're
We
not
gotta
even
wait
on
for
the
that.
Elvis part.
Oh, sorry, too far.
Way too far.
Well, I got Aleksey all hard, so I was just trying to make sure.
That's one of my favorite actors, bro.
And lastly, we have Barbarian.
Wait,
That's not
which
this
one, bro?
Oh yeah, I watched the movie Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa as well this week.
How is that?
Did you love
It
it?
started good, but then it was ass.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Up first, no, we got Barbarian. It's a new horror movie. I can't find it.
It's
This
a
one,
weird.
this one.
Yeah, it's a weird movie because
I
you
thought-
don't like the trailer doesn't tells you anything except for a person being stupid. When you find a fucking hole in the wall, you don't go into that fucking hole.
It's
Like-
made, crazy part, it's by 3 major people who made
Yeah, no
3 major
kidding. So
movies.
if this movie bombs, shame on them.
I know, it's the people who made It, The Ring, and what was it? The
what was
Grudge, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
The Grudge. So if they
All
if-
classic
if this movie
horror
bombs,
movies.
they should feel super ashamed of themselves.
So my thing is, for The Grudge, is it the newer one or the older one?
I don't know.
Because when I think
Does it
of,
matter?
the older one was better. The new one kind of booty cheeks.
Then if it's the new one, then I can give them a little leeway. But
Yeah, the like I said, then I seen the new one because I was stoked for that, and I watched.
Oh,
it.
I didn't read the description, did I? All right. In town for a job interview, a young woman arrives at her Airbnb late at night, only to find that her rental has been mistakenly double booked, and a strange man is
Mistakenly.
already staying there. Against her better judgment, she decides to stay the night anyway, but soon discovers that there is much more to be afraid of in this house, other than the other house guest. Releases August 31st of 2022.
You love how he had a brain fart right there.
Who?
Eddie. He was like other, and then he's like, "What was he gonna say again?"
I was reading it, but then I got lost.
yeah, I hate when that happens.
I was like, wait, what? But yeah, this trailer, it looks
The name is
interesting. I like how they're keeping it a mystery for
I
now.
said the name is not at all the same as the freaking movie title. Like when I think
But-
barbarian, I'm thinking like an actual caveman or some shit.
That's what I thought too. You know.
I was thinking like, is it gonna be a comedy, like caveman kind of movie we watch? And then he shows a trailer. I'm like, oh my god, this is horror.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, August 31st is when it's coming out. Of this
Yeah,
year.
ready at the end of the summer, towards the tail end.
Let's go, butter.
All right, so now let's get into our thoughts before watching Elvis. What were you guys' thoughts before watching this movie?
I didn't have any thoughts because I knew nothing about Elvis except for the part which they left out of the movie, which is the part where he dies on toilet.
I know we
with
were all
sandwich.
talking about that just before we started this.
I mean, it's
recording.
bad, but what a way to go.
I mean, he was. By the time he got to his what? He died at 52, 53. Look at him now.
he
He's
was very
yeah,
unhealthy towards the end of his
yeah.
life.
So I mean, that doesn't.
But yeah, I don't know anything about Elvis except for that little tidbit. But
I mean, I wasn't looking forward for this movie. Overall.
I know you weren't. You didn't want to watch this movie, but you were outvoted.
And it was only outvoted because I was just like, I can't. It's gonna be a tie if we do this, so I might as well just vote for it. And then the person who really wanted to watch it, Jesus, doesn't even watch this shit. It makes me watch a 3-hour movie that I didn't even want to watch.
It's a 2-hour movie, 2 hour and 1 minute.
It's not actually. This is 3 hours.
Was it really?
This is a 3-hour movie, bro.
Was it real?
Let's find out. So we got to see both sides of what 2 hours 39 minutes.
Oh.
2.5 hours, and I
Look
fell
at that.
asleep on a stupid ass movie.
So I really like I really like Elvis's music.
I don't mind his music actually.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
really
much of
like
his
it.
music either.
No, I said I don't mind it. I can
Oh, you don't mind it,
Yeah, I can
okay.
listen to some of his songs, not all of them.
Yeah, I don't know much of his music.
I don't know. I didn't know much about his personal life before watching this film. So, and I also wasn't sure how much sing along or even his own music was going to be in this movie because the trailer didn't really show too much of that.
I mean, I think it's kind of like it's supposed to be like that in a sense. Like they already know you're gonna know most of Elvis'
I
music.
do like his story.
His story.
Yeah,
All right,
like-
with that, yeah, let's get into the spoiler-free review. So, spoiler-free review of Elvis. Elvis released June 24th of 2022, starring Tom Hanks and Austin Butler.
I can't believe Tom Hanks was in this movie. I did not see that, dude.
Directed by Baz Luhrmann, rated PG-13. Plot summary: from his childhood and Tupelo, Mississippi, to his rise to stardom, starting in Memphis, Tennessee, and his conquering of Las Vegas, Nevada, Elvis Presley becomes the first rock and roll star and changes the world with his music. What are your guys' overall thoughts without getting into spoilers for Elvis?
I thought it was good, but a bit it dragged on in certain scenes. Obviously not to undermine like Elvis's actual life story, but in the movie it dragged on to the point where like okay, so
They're focusing too much on a certain
yes,
thing.
they're focusing too
Well,
much
Elvis
on
is
certain
isn't
things.
Elvis like the biggest
He is
character?
the king of rock.
Yeah, so he's like the biggest character known to everyone.
Yeah, he's king of rock.
Besides this younger generation, I swear to God, our younger generation are getting dumb.
Well, now they know him because of this movie.
Yeah, because my sister, my sisters, they're like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "You don't
Seriously?
know who?" Yeah, I'm telling you.
You don't know who Elvis
Yeah,
was?
now you
Dude, I don't even know his music, and I even knew him.
Well, remember, the younger the generation is, the more like
Yeah,
they're not
but like,
becoming intense with their history and like that.
fair enough.
Like I bet if I asked my sister, "Do you guys know who Betty Boo is?" and they're like, "No, I don't know who Betty Boo is." I'm like, "Wow, just slap on y'all." What?
Yes, for me, some of the edits were a bit quick in the movie, like things were moving fast in the beginning. But the soundtrack was really good, although it didn't focus too heavily on Elvis's music, in my opinion.
Oh my God. I just thought about something in the movie.
Well, if it's a spoiler, save it.
for later.
Well, it's about the soundtrack in the movie.
Save it for
like,
later.
Like you pointed out.
Yeah, save it for later.
I thought Elvis's story was very interesting and sad, even.
Yes, I
My
agree
sister
with
cried
the
in this movie.
It was a very sad story, especially towards the end and all that.
Yeah, that's
I feel like that's where his true hardships is during his career and not his childhood.
Oh yeah, no, like it was. I feel like his. I'll just wait.
Yeah, I was captivated the whole time. But it was a fun and enjoyable film. You know,
Like I
pretty cool biopic in my opinion.
My thing is about this movie.
I still think
the
Bohemian
runtime
Rhapsody was better.
Yeah. Oh my God, that
yeah,
was a way
that
better
one
movie.
is also my favorite biopic.
That's honestly the only biopic so far I've liked.
Yeah, I bought that one as soon as it came out on streaming. I'm
Well,
like, let me buy this.
And that's the one that I like. I didn't think I was like. That was I think my first biopic too that I went and watched because that's the one that he's like, y'all want to go watch this with us? I'm like, sure.
I want to
let's
watch
go.
a movie about Queen.
Yeah, and I'm like, sure, why not? I don't know who this guy is. And you're like, you don't know.
Seriously?
I don't know. Like, I don't remember artists that well.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I don't know who they are. And I know some of the songs that they played in the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that song. I've heard that song. This movie's crazy. What's the movie called?
I think this movie's maybe a good second or third in biopics, in my opinion.
Well, I feel like this is definitely gonna like these recent biopics that they've come out with is definitely gonna set a nice trend for like future artists having their story told in such a cinematic way, which is fantastic because not everyone wants to sit through a 2-hour documentary about a person's life story.
Yeah, I can't get into documentaries.
So this is more. This is a more
supposed to be more
palatable
entertaining,
way of doing that.
right?
Even if they do dramatize certain scenes, for just for the narrative to make it better.
The funny part, there's a big difference though between this and a documentary. A documentary won't play their music
Exactly.
through the
That's
movie.
too,
through
yeah.
the thing. That's the difference. Like this plays music along the way with the movie, and the documentary would just tell them about his life
but
story.
I feel this is a more palatable way for people that can't just
sit through a
sit through
documentary.
I
yeah.
think I could sit through a documentary faster than this because I feel like a documentary wouldn't be as long as this. I'm telling you, this movie.
That's right. This is a 2 hour 40 minute.
Yeah, this movie felt long. Like you were saying, like this movie just felt too long to me, and that's the reason why
The only
I fell
documentary I
asleep.
can sit through is Ancient Aliens at like 4 a.m.
Oh my god! What are you guys' final ratings for Elvis the movie?
It's a 4.
I'm gonna wait for my rating because until after I hear your guys' thoughts on, because I don't know what to rate it yet.
I'm giving this a straight 4.
I'm giving this a 7.9. So let's compare to some online ratings. The critics for Metascore gave it a 63 out of 100. Rotten Tomatoes meter 79%. Audiences on IMDb 7.9 out of 10. And Rotten Tomatoes 94%. So the average Wally score is 78.75 out of 100. So before we jump into spoiler-free review, like, comment, subscribe. Let's check out these guys. Their links will be in the description, and we are most of the podcast platforms, so give a listen anywhere at any time.
Now, can we talk about Elvis?
Now, let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. What did you say?
Now, can we talk about Elvis's kid marrying Nicolas Cage?
Hell yeah, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
so
sure.
that is crazy.
I had no idea that my boy Nicolas Cage married the daughter of the King of Rock, which is
For 2 years.
going
2 years.
Nicolas Cage. First of all, it sucks that he couldn't hold it though, but still, I had no idea that he was that
Biggest star.
biggest star to be able to get.
Look
like,
at her, bro.
Good job, Nicolas Cage. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god, that still blew my mind when I looked it up.
It blew
yesterday.
my mind when
It
you go
was
like, "What are you
young
kidding
Nick
me?"
Cage.
Adam, you can't tell me that doesn't blow your mind right there. The fact that happened.
It is weird how histories collide.
Nicolas Cage, if you ever watch these, I'm gonna tell you like, good job, and please make National Treasure 3.
National Treasure 3.
See, I was like, what's the movie called? The one he's really hyped for again?
National Treasure.
And I was like, there we go. What do you say?
all right, let's start with the opening scenes. So in 1997, Elvis Presley's former manager, Colonel Tom Parker, is on his deathbed looking back on how he first met the future king of rock and roll. So what do you guys think of the first introduction of Colonel?
See, that was strong. That was
a very
extremely strong. That,
very strong intro, yeah.
yeah, that made me want to watch the movie and then have like.
Yeah, I liked how it was like a hazy dream. Like
Oh
he
my
was in the
God,
casino.
I can't believe that's Tom Hanks.
I just gotta say, Tom Hanks did. I feel like this is probably one of Tom Hanks' strongest roles I've seen in a long time.
I think they nailed the prosthetics pretty
no,
well.
they nailed the prosthetics in almost every
This is the
scene
real
here.
guy.
Yeah.
No, until towards the end. With,
Well, yeah, until towards the very end, but at the start and middle
yeah.
and towards the end, but not at the end, every character was spot on.
bravo for Tom Hanks.
And Tom Hanks just
yeah, that's. I'm telling you, that's
blew it out of the park here.
fucking wild. But the opening scene
He
for this
stole
movie.
the show.
The opening scene for this whole movie was strong. Holy shit! Like him, he was having a heart attack.
Yeah, he was having a heart attack. He was walking through like a dream casino.
And I like how
Was it a
this-
dream? I thought he like
It
just checked himself out and just started walking the casino.
No,
Okay.
that was him hallucinating stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Because he was telling us his story, his side of the story.
I like how his side of the story still made him
Look
Look like
bad.
it.
look bad.
Because
Yeah,
he
like,
is a bad guy.
he tried to show how people may. All right, so he basically said
People made me look like a villain, but I'm
some
not a villain.
people make me look like the villain in this story, but I'm not the villain. But in the end, he is the villain, even from his own accounting, which is funny as all hell.
I know. You know something funny that I just thought about? It's after the movie, so I took my sisters and my cousin to watch the movie with me. And my sister said, man, the actor who played Elvis is hot. And the real Elvis, he looked ugly. I was
Yeah, a lot of people were simping for this actor.
like, yeah, for real.
I look. I'm not saying I'd go. But I would hang a poster if I was younger.
Oh my god!
A young male influence. I can understand that. I can
If I was
understand that.
younger, I'd probably
A
make
young
him
male
one of
role
my role
model.
models.
I
Yeah.
like how-
Check in between the desk thing down there on the floor.
What? Oh my god! He got the poster ready.
I'm not saying I would hang this when I was younger, but if I was now, but if I was younger and like I was more influential, this would probably be on my wall. You know.
That is big facts. That is big facts.
So I'm just saying the actor did great, and he actually looks like a young Johnny Depp, so that's a plus one.
Yeah,
in
I
my
thought
book.
the same thing.
I don't know what a young Johnny Depp looks like. So
You saw him in Nightmare on Elm Street. That was his first movie.
I don't remember what he looks like.
He looks like that.
Yeah, he does look kind. He's
So
got the
I
same
feel
hair.
I don't know if this guy acted in other movies before because it's my first time seeing this other actor.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he looks just like him, right?
I can see it. Yeah, man,
tell
Johnny
you,
Depp has a fucking diesel ass chin though.
Yeah, bro,
He's like
bro's
shit.
cutting diamonds. Yeah,
I know. Look at him. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, but the actor does not have the one who
Well,
played Elvis does not have that chisel.
Well, yes, but it still looks like him.
Look at it. It's not chisel. That's more round shape. But Johnny Depp,
He
he's
still
like,
looks
bro,
like him,
you
though,
want to
so
fight, bro? He's gonna
I feel
walk
like
with the shit
if,
like, oh man.
if they ever do a Johnny Depp
movie.
movie about his life, I want this guy to play
By
him.
the time they do a movie like that, he's gonna be older. They're gonna need
That's
a younger.
probably true. Yeah.
They're
He
gonna
can
need,
play older Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
if he turns out like him, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Up next, we got child Elvis. So in the early days, Elvis had battled a poverty-ridden childhood with his parents, Vernon and Gladys. He finds music to be his salvation, even though he is ridiculed by his peers because of his fascination with the African-American music of Memphis Beale Street. Parker is a carnival huckster who fancies themselves as a modern-day P.T. Barnum, playing upon a gullible nature of his audience. So we get the origin story, basically, both the Colonel and Elvis. So
I like Elvis's origin
And
story,
this-
although I feel like it was really rushed and like.
His childhood origin.
I mean,
story.
I guess they're saying they rushed it. I'm guessing they rushed it mainly because his childhood there wasn't anything that was like super severe to him, like detrimental from his childhood, except for him being brought up in a prominently African American neighborhood.
There you go. Yeah,
he
see?
was also a big fan of comic books.
Yeah.
That was
That
a really
did play
cool
a role
detail
for
I
him.
didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
That was kind of interesting. Yeah, the fact that he
And-
was Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I
What
think
was-
that's a DC character.
Yeah.
wasn't it. Yeah, no, Shazam, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think it was Shazam, but that's.
Are you
probably-
sure?
It's
it
Captain
said
Marvel. It's
yeah.
Captain Marvel Jr. actually.
But I
thought it
like
was Shazam.
how his.
It was this character.
I like how his-
wow! You like how they have him already?
Elvis,
It's basically Shazam, yeah.
It's DC. He's a DC fanboy. Suck it, Marvel fans.
But I like how his bringing up really influenced his music, and it did a great job. Like
Dude, when
I loved it.
that
Like,
opening
yeah, it was
scene,
really
the
cool.
music was great.
Cool
and I loved
intro,
his,
cool origin.
the
Yeah.
opening scene with him being a kid and he goes into the tent, that made me cringe, laugh so hard
What my favorite scenes?
because he had a seizure.
My favorite scenes.
Oh,
are
when he
like
was
in
listening to the
car.
gospel music.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
he was just like, oh.
Well,
He was just really
Yeah.
moved by the music.
I
but I
know.
can see
He let
how
the
the
music
execution of that could be
portrayed.
a little weird.
Yeah.
It was just funny to me. I was just like, damn, why you gotta like do it like that?
He was
like,
feeling it, bro. He was
bro,
feeling
but you
music.
don't close your eyes like that, my boy. He legit rolled his eye. Like you could see it when he closed his eyes just went backwards in his eye.
Demonic possession, bro.
Yeah. Like,
But
like
no,
yeah.
he was really feeling music, and he got the groove right.
This is the scene where they played hip hop, like a current hip hop song, wasn't it?
No, that comes a little later.
Are you sure? Because this is also when.
That's when he's rolling through Memphis. So this is still when he's young.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is not
The Doja Cat song comes when he's in Memphis. Yeah.
Why they gotta play that, man? Like that was the thing. That I'm like, why? This is.
Yeah, I mean, I love Doja Cat, but I didn't
no.
really
didn't
like
belong, right?
modern music.
Yeah,
in,
they didn't need that in this movie. Not at all. Not at all.
yeah. So, what do you guys think of the Colonel's origin? Which is basically, he had another guy. He was.
All right. So his origin, like,
What was the guy who was?
now that I know how sketchy he was in real life, his origin looks just as sketchy.
Yeah,
we don't
to
know
be-
anything about him. He just shows up out of nowhere and like, oh, there's this
I know.
kid I want to
Yeah, so
sponsor.
the thing said he was considered himself like a P.T. Barnum, which is the guy from The Greatest Showman.
yeah, which I actually enjoyed as well.
Yeah, except I think the way they did it in that movie, they portrayed this guy in a much better light.
Yeah.
Even though he was kind of a
The thing is, they
dude
don't
who
even know.
profited from.
I don't even know where he's from. Like they don't.
They never say it outright.
Yeah, they just keep saying, "We know where you're from. We know what you're doing here. You're an alien." And it's like, what is he from then? Can you tell us what's
It
country?
sounds
he's
like
from?
he has a European accent, but I can't tell from where.
I know. That's what's getting me, bro. That was getting me the whole time. Like, where?
Tom,
Wow.
I just gotta say, Tom Hanks did such a good job with this guy.
You're nutting over him right now, Aleksey. Chill.
I'm just I'm just stating an honest opinion. Like, I think this is probably one of his best roles he's ever done.
He did really great, yeah. But he's got a really big roster of great movies.
I understand that, and I've
This is
seen
the
a
guy.
decent amount.
This is
but-
the guy who did the Green Mile and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
he
Yep.
did better than he did in Green Mile.
I don't know. I disagree. I think the Green Mile was really good. I love that. And that's overall one of my favorite movies. I think, hands down.
What about Forrest Gump? He was also Forrest.
Yeah,
it
but
was
that was-
okay. But for the Green Mile is still better to me.
I would have to agree.
I think the Green Mile is just one of those good movies that,
All
like,
right,
even though I
this
don't
is
haven't read the
one
book.
of Tom Hanks' top 10. How about that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
I
can
would
agree with
easily
that,
put
yeah.
this maybe even in top 5.
Yeah,
Top
well,
five?
yeah, because I didn't even notice that was him. That's what blew my mind.
You haven't noticed it was Tom Hanks for the last couple movies
I know.
he's been in.
I know. And then that's him. I was like, oh shit. No, because look at it, bro. The cosmetics for that movie.
At times, I thought he looked like the Penguin.
It does kind of look like it, yeah.
Yeah, because look at his cosmetics.
Because he's got a very mafioso
Yeah.
vibe
so
to
like
him.
you can't even see that it's Tom Hanks until like
Especially the way he conducts business.
Yeah.
It is pretty
Fucking
mafioso.
sketchy.
Yeah.
oh my god. He could be the
continuing
penguin,
on.
bro.
Although Parker is already managing country singer Hank Snow, as
That's
soon as
the
he
guy's
hears
name.
Presley on the radio, he seems to be impressed with what he hears and has aspirations of becoming his manager. Parker eventually meets and persuades Elvis to let him take control of his career, which begins a meteoric ascent. However, not all of the public is impressed with the young entertainer. Many parents fear that his music is corrupting their children, and racist politicians also attack them. After a violent incident at a concert, Elvis finds himself facing a possible jail term.
All right, see, this part actually
Well, that wasn't the end
surprised
of
me
it.
because I didn't know that him gyrating his hips would cause such a big
Bro,
situation.
gyrations were not allowed back in the ye old days, bro. I'm telling you this right now.
No, I believe the only reason they did it is because this was like when racism was still a huge thing, and
Well, I
the
think about
type
his-
of dancing he was doing was not
White.
was not white. Yeah, it had a very big African American
Influence to it.
influence to it, and
I
they
th-
did not like that because it's not white culture.
Yeah, I said. Well, I'm guessing back in the old day, all they did was just tap their one foot, and like, let's go. This
They
is-
did the square dancing
yeah,
all
they're
the
like,
time.
let's go. And then here comes Elvis, like,
Well, I mean, yeah,
And
that's
so-
true. They were holding a country show at the very beginning here.
and then he
And then he
he
comes
starts
in with
doing
a
his
rock and roll.
gyration, bro. That scene was funny as shit.
Oh.
though.
With all the girls
first
screaming.
chicks, the first chicks, set of chicks in that scene was like,
The screech they did.
This scene annoyed me because the constant screaming.
Yeah, that
I
was bad,
like,
yeah.
I was like, can we turn it down? It's a movie.
It was
I
an
don't know.
overreaction, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
I mean,
It's
I get that they were trying to portray Elvis as like he was like basically this
the
sex
super,
icon.
yeah, the
He was the
superstar.
sex symbol of the time type of situation, but that was a way
That was-
overreaction.
Yeah, I agree with
Maybe
that.
that is how they reacted. I don't know, but it was-
ruined the moment for me, honestly.
I know. That's why I was like, this is what made me go downhill with this movie, to be honest.
I wouldn't say that. I think just that scene
Bro.
did set a tone for how popular he's going to become, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was still such an overreaction
Well,
that I was like, "Oh, you guys need to chill for a minute here."
Well, but it's like that for the rest of the movie. Like,
I wouldn't. It wasn't
it's
this
lo-
bad.
It calms down significantly, I'd say.
well, it's just, yeah, I guess so. Because I think about it, like over the years, he's more well known at that point. So
they
it's just-
start thinking he's washed out towards the end.
Well, technically speaking, he was because his manager did such a shit job.
Yeah, we'll get there though. Okay, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, the violent
The
concert,
altercation,
the concert. Yeah. So, however, it is inferred that Parker persuades, or the colonel persuades the government to draft Elvis into the U.S. Army as a way of avoiding any further legal entanglements. During his time in service, Elvis discovers that Gladys, his mother, has drunk herself to death.
This was after Elvis was told to basically put on the suit and stop doing gyration, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
So
should-
we kind of totally glossed over that. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, we can talk about that.
Remember, he's just getting stuff like a.
Well, I mean, there isn't much to say about it. I mean, yeah, it happened. And what's the thing with the dog?
So the dog was, I believe it was a music video for his hound dog video. They were basically.
Oh yeah, the big
hound dog,
like statue
The
dog.
song?
Yeah, it was like it became like a symbol of his song.
and it looked like a terrible. And it was such a
Right there, there's a
small
dog.
moment for a song that he sings quite a few times within this movie. So
I keep pressing the back button. And
he sings the
takes me
song
Right
quite a
there,
few times, and
yeah.
they only show that hound dog scene like one time.
I don't
And it's
remember
for,
seeing-
I
like,
guess it's
3
such a famous
seconds.
scene that they assume we know, but we don't really know.
Yeah, I
It's
said
like a
I'll-
3-second scene though. For
Let me mute the.
know?
I can't play it. Never mind. It's music. I'll get copyright straight.
Yeah, I don't even remember the hound dog. I just know I see the freaking
yeah, they
giant.
just showed it for like 3 seconds.
I just seen like the giant statue and throughout the movie. You just see it like in the manager's outfit.
I'm assuming
Yeah, it's basically like a prop for his song. It's supposed to be like a family friendly. Look at this silly little dog. He's singing about a dog song.
Yeah, something tells me he was not happy about that scene based off what he.
Well,
how
he said it
acted with the
outright.
movie.
Yeah. He said they made an embarrassment of me.
So I'm assuming he was like that in real life too.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, because
What did it? Did he actually say that in real life too? Because
Yeah.
he looks quite happy next to the hound dog right
No,
there.
Well,
because
that
he's
was-
acting.
Some pictures. Well, yes, but still.
like when he, yeah, 'cause I remember now when he go on live TV, they're like you have to do this, and he's just like afterwards he throws
Well,
the
he
suit,
was
the
an
jacket.
actor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He threw the jacket and everything. He's like, I hated that. That was just so embarrassing, and everyone was
That
like,
dog looks done with it.
Even the dog's like, this is shit. the song's
I mean,
a
look
bop. The song's a bop. This music video.
Go back
ain't
to the
it?
last picture. The one with the hat down. No. Over.
Over. Okay, gotcha.
up left, right, down,
Up, left,
down,
right, down.
square.
You
Why?
you lost the image.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. Either way, yeah, the dog does look done with it.
That one
This
down. Yeah, that's the one. He looks so fucking done.
I was like, really?
You're like, oh my
I
God.
found it. The Steve Allen show. I'll look it up. But yeah, so after this, he's basically told he's got to pretty much be this persona at all times. This squeaky clean, family friendly.
And then after that, he does another concert.
Well, when he goes to the military, that's where he meets his.
No, because he has to. No, he has to do the concert first.
Oh, we just talked about that.
No, he did that, and then he did another concert out in the
Where
big
he
public,
where he
the
shows
general
his real
public,
self.
and then he's just like, you know what?
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna follow these government
Yeah,
rules.
that's the
and
one
then
we
that's
were
the
just talking
next.
about.
No, this is the Showtime one.
No, this was before that.
Yeah, but you guys are also you're talking about this the whole time,
Yeah.
which is before
Yes.
the big concert where he's just like the cops like get in here,
Yes.
you're going to jail now, and then they're like, no, how about we just draft you to the army?
Yeah, so what do you guys think of Colonel basically selling him out and making him go to the army?
I don't understand the motives of the colonel throughout the entire movie. Like, there's such random
just like-
Well,
motives.
I think he did this. Well, it's always for his own personal interest. So
Yeah.
what is his
basically, they
interest
were
in
like,
doing that?
they were like, "Yo, we know you're an illegal immigrant, and
Oh.
we're gonna." I think they were basically threatening him, and so he's like, "Look, I'll take care of the problem. We'll just send him to the military."
So that's why he did all that.
And
Yeah.
sold him out. Basically, made his mother go into depression and
The worst.
die.
See, the worst part is after that when he's just like, I'll be your mother.
yeah, he basically takes advantage of a weak and broken Elvis.
Yeah.
And yeah, that pretty much takes the opportunity to seize
Manipulate
complete
him.
power,
Yeah,
over
manipulate him.
Elvis.
Like the whole time.
I just wish
rest
Elvis
of the
was
movie.
a smarter man. To
Well, he
see
was
the red
young.
flag.
He was a kid. He didn't
well,
know better.
no, later on. I mean,
Oh, later on,
He
yeah.
does become smarter though.
Yeah, but it's too late. When
yeah,
he,
but
when
he gets dragged back in right away.
Because
almost.
It's too late when he wises up.
When he wises up, it's too late. Do you not remember? Well, we're talking too far ahead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't
But
want to
yeah,
stop
if
all
anything,
this.
I think it's partially his dad's fault. But
Oh
his
my
dad
God,
was
his
really
dad's a
just
giant-
spineless.
Yeah, his dad was a
yeah.
giant pushover the whole time, which made me want to slap him.
The dad was literally a background character.
Well,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he was just really spineless. He didn't want to make a decision for anything.
Well, because in
He
reality,
just wanted to ride the
his son's-
coattail.
I don't think he was necessarily like a bad person. I just think he was a bad father.
well, because he was just there to like honestly, once your son or daughter becomes rich, you don't have to work anymore. You can just rely on them. You just
Yeah.
be their background. Just go, oh, shit, he's doing all the work. I get to sit back. You tell me, Alexa, if you had a kid right now, your kid was making millions of dollars. You'd be
Yeah,
working.
I'm riding that coattail all the
Yeah,
way.
exactly. That's the thing.
Like,
That's
keep
the-
making that money, bro.
and if the colonel, the guy who's running everything from him, like setting everything up, he's like, you have to do it like this. And like, the dad's like, you're not wrong. You're making me money. You're making
Yes,
him money
but
to make me
I would
money.
at least be smart enough to like, dude, you're obviously being
Manipulating.
manipulating. So I'm
Manipulating
gonna
my
tell you,
son.
yeah.
like, go to a different manager. I don't care if you're making a little less money, but you're still making a living.
So
Move somewhere
another
else.
issue that the movie hinted at was that Elvis was a big spender. Did you see all the fancy cars
Oh
he
my
had?
God, he had like 20
In
of
a
them.
mansion.
Well, he
Yeah.
bought the mansion
I mean,
for his mom.
I loved the pink car, but it was.
the convert. Oh my God, that's just
The
a beauty,
Cadillac,
bro.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
such a beauty. I
Bro,
want.
I want to drive one of
He's
these
a
know,
cars,
me
bro.
too.
The movie said outright he's a big spender. So every time he made money, it would disappear.
I know.
It sort of felt like the dad was also
Part of that.
part of that when
The mom was the only
because
one.
Elvis
That's
was
just
like,
nah.
bro, you're my advisor, so why weren't you doing your job?
That's too
Remember
far
that?
ahead. You're still
I'm
too
not saying how far that is. I'm just saying that that's what happened.
See, look at that. Look how beautiful Elvis is nowadays.
I forgot about this scene.
In the Cars universe, he's still alive. That's fucking crazy.
No, I think that's an impersonator.
No, in the Cars universe, it's probably like 1960s.
No, Lightning McQueen's a modern race car.
I know.
Alexis just trying to justify it. She's like, I hope he's still alive.
He's just trying to argue.
Hey, maybe in the Cars universe, he just never died. He was never overweight. He just never died of a heart attack. That
Well,
could
he
be a
also
thing.
was doing drugs.
Hey, he could have after doing drugs.
Oh
he-
yeah, they showed that early on. What do you guys think
Yeah.
of Elvis
God.
being pressured and not
He
pressured?
wasn't
was
even
offered.
pressured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
just
like,
offered.
take this, it'll make you feel good. And he took it like
To
Well,
be
it's-
fair, I think it was also the time era because they
like
probably
all
didn't
the
have
recreational drugs. There was no rules about it.
They
or
probably didn't have
anything.
much
wor-
studies.
I
Yeah,
think the worst part about that though is the fact that he just missed his mama. He just wanted to go home for a little bit.
I
That's
don't think
literally-
that really played a role in it.
No, it did.
that was a role when he was in the military.
No,
though.
no. That's what happened. They were on the car. And he was just like, I want to stop for a little bit. I want to go.
Oh,
say
you're
hi.
right. I remember that was
Yeah,
at the very beginning of his
yeah,
road trip.
Yeah, like he was just like, I want to go say hi to my mom. I kind of want to chill out a little bit. And the guy's like, here, take this,
Oh, okay.
and you're gonna feel the vibe with us. He just thinks like, oh shit, let's go. It's like, damn, bro, you just forget about your whole life.
There's just so many sad stories of artists being
Bro.
consumed by drugs.
You can tell the colonel was just manipulated because he literally told his Elvis like, now when we get back to wherever they're at, well, Memphis is the area that they're living in.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Even when we get back, you gotta make sure you're single. We gotta make sure.
Oh yeah,
everyone
he had
knows
to break up with his first
he
girlfriend.
makes him break out with his basically what's gonna be his first waifu.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't you remember this, Aleksey?
Yeah, I do.
That was like the hoest shit ever, bro. It was just like, nah, you can't be with that person anymore. You
So,
gotta.
what do you guys? Actually, let's continue this movie here. So his mother died, which was really tragic, and Colonel took advantage of that.
Fucking dick.
While stationed in Germany, Elvis meets Priscilla,
His
and
second
upon
waifu.
discharge, he resumes his career making concert tours and films, while Parker's control of his life becomes even stronger.
He did good with that one.
Elvis is heartbroken by the assassination of MLK Jr. and Robert Kennedy, wishing to become more politically outspoken in his music, while Colonel merely wants him to sing frivolous tunes that will be bestsellers. After the Colonel locks him into a long contract. Okay, that's pretty far ahead. So let's talk about that first. Basically, Elvis wanted to be an activist. What do you guys think of those moments?
See, that's the moment I got lost track in because I was like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, you got to have a little knowledge on history, but it's pretty basic history.
Because I know with the LMK, he was just trying to speak out for more black rights. Like we need to be less segregated and all that stuff.
This movie does a good job at setting up all the African American influences in Elvis's music and life.
Yeah.
Did you know anything about the other major? In a sense, there was the major role, the other black guy that was a major musician.
Oh,
he's-
you're talking about at the bar?
Yeah, well, he's a big key factor because he's in the rest of Elvis's life.
Yeah.
They sprinkle him in throughout the movie.
Yeah,
And I don't know anything about that guy either.
Apparently, he's a famous rock and roll
Yeah, that
artist
guy.
too.
Yes.
I don't remember his name either, but yeah, he was in the movie. He was definitely.
I liked him. He was
Yeah,
cool.
he was sprinkled. He was another major. It looked like he was another major role, like a political role throughout the movie too. That you just don't really know unless
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, in the movie, he basically gives Elvis like straight up, like this is how it really is.
Yeah, this
and-
is how you should be, bro. Cause
yeah,
like,
just be yourself, you know.
because that was what he told him. I was like, oh shit, man, that's you right, bro. You right. But yeah, no, like the LMK,
Yeah, I think this is also where, you know, obviously the Colonel is able to manipulate again because he sees all these dangers, and that plays later on because he kind of manipulates Elvis like, it's not safe out there for you. You got to kind of stay here.
because
my
he's trying to do
question
the world
is,
tour, right?
How
Yeah,
did he
But that's way
figure
later.
out he could sing the way he could?
Who?
Elvis. And how did he get his start?
Oh, you want to see like his origin story? Yeah, this movie was more of the Colonel's side of things, so we didn't get to see that side of Elvis.
That's what I
start.
wanted to see. I wanted, like, how did he...
Yeah, 'cause
No,
they
he
kinda-
could sing. He probably was just the church. He probably sang at church a lot.
Yeah, I said that's the only
Because-
thing because he glossed over it. I can see what he's
For
saying.
example, in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, we know how he got his start in singing. He just said, yo, you guys lost your singer. Let me try and sing for you. And boom, there she goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we didn't get that. We just know that he already had a song out on radio, and the
And then
fat guy said, you know what, let me
the Colonel,
get this guy. Yeah, the
Colonel.
Colonel. There we go.
Captain Colonel, right there.
The Colonel.
Yeah, I'm thinking, now every time we say Colonel, I'm thinking KFC.
That's what I thought too, yeah.
So after so after the Colonel locks up.
well, before we keep going, when you say frivolous songs, are you talking about the Christmas stuff?
Well, this was so this was
Because I know that's the thing where Elvis just like, I'm not gonna do that.
This is
and-
where I thought the Colonel was like, is this guy going insane? This isn't going to sell
well,
shit.
he at first he made Elvis a cinema star because we kind of glossed over that too. So Elvis came back and became a Hollywood celebrity. He had a lot of movies.
But he didn't do any movies that's
Were
made
noteworthy.
him famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but they were good movies. But then the problem was the Colonel got money hungry again and started putting out more and more stuff. And they even mentioned it.
merchandise and stuff,
he
yeah.
oversaturated the market with Elvis stuff.
Yes. And so
Too
the
bad we
movies
don't have
were more
anything.
shit
Too
and
bad.
shit and shit.
We don't get any Elvis
Dude,
stuff.
too bad we don't have any of the Elvis stuff if they really merchandise
And,
that much of it, because we could be rich right now selling that. Dude, I'm telling you this right now. We could be rich.
Yeah. So
Like, I don't-
that's the downside of, I don't know what I'm really trying to say.
of his career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it started going downhill because the Colonel
I
was
thought
just
that was
not doing
more-
a good job. He's not. At first, he was a good manager, but now he's not a good manager because he's just trying to feed his
Wasn't that where-
his gambling habit. At that point.
Wasn't that where it was a standstill more? Like it didn't go up, but it
No.
didn't go down.
Yeah, he
It
was
was stagnant,
stagnant.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just like he was up when he hit his songs, his music was popular. Then he got drafted, and then it went down a little bit and stood still. Came back, he did all these movies, still.
The
then
Colonel just
and
didn't
then
know
it
what
started
to do.
going, but then it went down once he started like, you should do this Christmas special and start singing that. But this is also the part in time where doesn't Elvis try getting a new manager?
Well, he meets up with new people.
This is where he's
'Cause
like, you know what?
That's what I was thinking. Like, isn't that the new manager in a sense?
It's not a new manager, but I think it's a
They're
new,
more like,
record
They're more like what is it called?
recording
like
studio.
Yeah, well, they're more like kind of like that, like influencer type people who know.
Because they
I like them
market.
Because they knew that they told him straight up. He's like, I always asked him, and he's like, am I just like going down? He's like, am I just being forgotten at this point? And they're like, you want me to be bullshit honest? He's like, yeah, tell me the truth. Yes, you're just going down here. You're not going up anymore.
So I like that scene, and it also highlights how bad Colonel really was
You're just
at
doing
that
it for the money.
point.
Yeah.
Because Elvis did a fantastic job under their
Making a comeback and
making a comeback with that. But then he wanted, and all Colonel wanted was a fucking Christmas special. And once you do a Christmas special, you're going to, you're in
done.
the toilet. Yeah, you're done.
At that point. And I was like, I'm not done. I'm too young to be done. Then he does like at that point in time, in the movie's perspective, he just sings one of his famous songs, I think, right?
Yeah, so this is when it starts to go downhill for him because after he had gotten New Hope, the colonel kind of takes it away from him because it's not in his control.
Yeah.
The colonel's just like, you're under contract.
And this
so
is where you can see the colonel losing his cool as well. Like, you can see, because he was, didn't they say that he had a rap sheet for, like, why he wasn't in the military, and one of it was, like, insanity or something like that?
Oh, why the colonel dodged?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think one of them was insanity, and he said
that
that's
was the beginning.
fake.
That was still more towards the beginning of the movie.
But he
yeah,
said
I get what
that
you mean.
he was faking that, but you can clearly see that he was not faking it. He really is insane.
Yeah. Make it till you break it, baby. That's the motto he was going with.
So,
So yeah, after the colonel locks him into a long contract to entertain at a Las Vegas hotel, Elvis eventually grows tired of the colonel and attempts to fire him, only to be sued by the latter for a huge amount that will leave him broke and destitute. A vicious argument ensues, while afterwards, Elvis has to admit that he has no choice but to maintain his management with the colonel, although they grow apart and rarely see each other afterwards.
My gosh, see, this is the end of the movie.
This
Basically.
is what
So this is
frustrates
after
me here, yeah.
everything that he's gone through. He still is no way out for him.
I realized I don't remember anything after that.
You gotta
Like,
feel. I feel really bad for Elvis here because it's not his fault here.
Yeah, at this
he
point-
was abused so badly by his manager, not like physically, but
Don't
Yeah,
they-
at this point
mentally.
we get to see the colonel's manipulation again because he promises Elvis, look, there's a shiny new stage. You can have all the instruments and everything you want.
And
you
all
only
that-
gotta do it tonight. You only gotta do this one show without telling him that
And,
there's gonna be a 5-year thing.
You can see his
and the
greed.
colonel gets all the benefit out of all of that too.
Or no scene. You can see his greed is like when Elvis falls down to the floor. I don't know, from exhaustion or something, or maybe it was a drug issue at the time when he fell down. He said, "I don't care what you do, but that man needs to go out there today."
That's a little further ahead.
No, that's this.
No, that's a further because that's not his first show. He does the international 3 years in a row, and it was the third year when he went back. Because the start of it, of how the international came to be, Elvis came I think they took a long break, and then he came into the colonel. Was like, I want to do an international tour, and the colonel's just like seeing all this shit going wrong over across the in Europe and shit like that. He's just like, no, let's not do that. And then they take a break, and then he mentions this hotel. You're just like, okay, come with me. This hotel will give you the record deal.
Me, and you'll see.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But
You're
then,
good.
yeah, but then the colonel drags him over there, shows him like this hotel. The guy who runs the shit. You do this one night performance. We'll make that shit happen in reality.
What a fucking liar.
Hey, legit, that's what happened. He lies to him. He's just like,
Straight
okay,
up.
yeah. And then like after the show happened, remember, he's just like, oh, okay,
And how
we
Elvis
can't do
can
it.
see
We
it.
can't do that because security over there won't be as tight. And they're like, well, how about this? For the first year doing this, and we'll do a whole tour in America for you.
I don't know how Elvis didn't see through all this.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
know.
what do you guys think when the colonel basically blackmails him?
I thought that was some honky tonk shit right there, bro. I tell you what, I was ready to fight him more. 'Cause that is some bullshit. Because the colonel gets the positive out of all of this.
I
'Cause,
got visibly angry at this.
dude,
You started punching the air.
I wanted to punch something. Yeah, like this. It was ridiculous because from our perspective, we can see the corruption here. We see it. We know it and happening. And you got to know,
$5 million is what he got.
This is from the perspective of the colonel trying to make himself look like a good guy. Now imagine how bad he really was if that's him trying to make himself out to be the good guy.
I know. That's so bad. Because it was $5 million that Elvis got for 5 years.
I'm assuming that's
million
not
of-
very much at the time.
No,
or-
that's a lot. That's a lot.
It was, all right.
Yeah, because if you do $5 million from whatever that time frame, 1965, I'm thinking, right?
Probably. That's probably
If you
like,
do it to today's standards, I think it's 550,000, 50
But-
million. Yeah, that's
but-
a lot of money.
But the colonel got a better deal out of it
Yeah.
because
Well,
his debts were paid and he got unlimited play.
Oh well, see the thought process behind. He said if the boy plays for 5 years straight, I don't know if it got cleared because he died in the 4th year.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right.
So I think he might have had to pay a lot of debt still left. That's why the colonel's towards the end of the movie, they say what happened to him.
Yeah, we'll continue. Let's see here.
But that's why he doesn't do the international tour in a sense. They just put him in the hotel, and then they just keep doing it year after year after year
No,
for
that's
4 years.
depressing.
And that's when Elvis and the Colonel break down more, and then Elvis is like, you know what? I'm gonna do the freaking tour without you. I don't need your dumbass side. And then that's when the Colonel and the dad get together. The Colonel writes this most bullshit fucking write up for how much of a bill he owes, because he doesn't owe anything actually. Don't forget, like, the Colonel has made enough profit off of him to not need money, anything else from him.
Yeah.
And is the only
I wouldn't say that because, like I said, he had a very, very big gambling addiction.
no, but he made more than enough to, because technically, I think he got more. Elvis only got like 20%, whatever he
It
made.
was a 50-50, I think.
I think it was 20%, bro. I think it's legit 20% Elvis got, which is not like, if you get $1 million and you only get 20% of that, he's still getting $250,000 during the
For
night.
us, that's a lot.
Yeah, for us, but during that time frame, everything was cheaper back then.
Let's see. But yeah, after that, I'll look it up in a sec. Eventually, Elvis's life spirals downward as Priscilla takes their daughter, Lisa Marie, and leaves him on his prescription drug addiction, which grows even stronger after she is gone. The result is his death from a heart attack on August 16, 1977, at the age of 42.
So he dies even younger than that.
It's sad. Yes.
Like I said, if he didn't do it, that's why I point out the Cars universe, because like if he didn't do the drugs, bro, he legit could be alive today.
He could. Yes.
Yeah, he'll be like 80 something right now, 90, close to 90, but still.
He would be 80. I think him and his wife are like 10 years apart.
So, but he's 42 and
She would have been 32
and 77.
Yeah, he would be 87.
Yeah, so he'd still be alive now.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, dude.
Yeah, but that was a really sad ending because,
That's
it's
where
just
my
his
sister
demons.
cried. Yeah.
His demons consumed him. Well, because he didn't have anywhere to turn to or go.
He had no one yet. I mean, he didn't even have the Colonel because the Colonel was a big.
Yeah, he
douche
turned against
canoe.
him at the end. Said he was worth $1 million in the international. I guess I'll look for this after. There's a lot of
Alright.
reading.
Yeah, but yeah, like that was a sad ending. You can just see his addiction took off. Even like,
It's
you point out.
sad that it took Elvis dying for the Colonel to be looked into. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if people like. I understand people were looking into the Colonel
A
before
little
his
bit,
death,
yeah.
but they were only looking at his like origins and stuff like that, like why he's not letting Elvis do anything. But it's sad that it took so long. Like, I think they said 3 years after his death, they finally investigated him and smacked him with a bunch of lawsuits about it. And he tried to plead
Not guilty.
not
I think
guilty.
he played
and-
the insanity.
no,
thing.
not insanity. It was he tried to plead the thing where he's like not a citizen of any country.
Oh, immunity.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, immunity because he's
he's his own country, bro.
not part of any country, and I don't think that went through because
No,
that's not true.
No, yeah, it said that that the court didn't allow it, and he still
Yeah.
got sued for
Yeah.
whatever the amount was.
So I'm glad that happened, but I still think he probably should have gone to jail because I feel like he might have been
Well, he died.
They were
He-
probably
he-
thinking
he
he would have
literally-
died in jail.
yes a leading cause.
He died like what,
to-
5 years later after Presley died or something like that.
No,
So a cutback on one of
97.
Elvis's final shows bloated a pale singing Unchained melody intercut with real footage of the concert, and several other key moments of his life are shown while Colonel passing away alone and old. It is revealed in the credits that his abuse of Elvis was brought forward in a court a few years after Elvis's death, and he spent the last years of his life as a pathetic figure gambling away his money to casino slot machines. While Elvis
Oh my
is a
God,
best-selling
this is so
solo artist of all time and one of the most beloved entertainers in music
He
history.
said 1977.
he's from the Netherlands.
1977.
Oh, he's from the Netherlands?
Yeah, he died January 21st.
He died 20
1997.
years later.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Holy fuck.
And he just gambled away Elvis's money.
Look at that, 1 million. He was worth $1 million. That's what his net worth. Holy
Dang.
fuck! How? He wasn't even doing anything.
He was probably profiting because, Elvis is always popular.
Yeah, so
probably
he
just profiting.
immigrated illegally to the United States at the age of 20.
God, that's fucking crazy.
He lost over $100 million during his lifetime.
and that's all.
gambling, I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
so that's
right?
all
Yeah.
gambling right there.
Jesus.
No, it says right
Christ.
there. He also
Reportedly
reported
had as much as 30 million worth of gambling debts. That's how much debt. So not only did he spend 100 million, he also owed
30 million in gambling debt. My boy, what's wrong with you? Oh my God.
The fact that he had spouses is wow.
Okay, I gotta really take a piss.
The
so
snowman.
Can we get through this a little fast?
Okay, well, we'll get through it.
Oh, we gotta
So what are
finish.
his final ratings?
It's a 5.5.
I'm gonna
now.
give it an 8. Actually,
I'm gonna go 5.5.
minus
now.
the boring parts. You like us talking about this did solidify a rating for me. I'm gonna give it at least an 8.
I'm going to give it a 7.9 out of 10. All right, Javier, you can go pee. I'll read these online
Okay.
ratings.
I'm gonna pee so bad.
The IMDb Honest Member gave it an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give a long review. I just wanted to share how good I thought this was. Austin Butler deserves an award for how brilliant he was in this role. I saw where some reviewers were complaining about him not looking closely enough to Elvis, but I thought it had a nice fit. There was only one Elvis, folks. We just had to work with what we have, and as I mentioned, I believe, but Austin deserves an award. He put serious thought and effort into playing the role. He wasn't hard in the eyes either. Great job.
Not looking closely enough like Elvis? What the fuck are they talking about? He looked just like young Elvis. I mean, yeah, he wasn't as pudgy, but he still looks...
Yeah, I think they look pretty similar.
The resemblance is very, very similar. Yeah, like I said, he's not as pudgy as Elvis. And pudgy is probably the wrong term to use, but...
Yeah, Elvis has like a rounder face, but
rounder. He had a more chunk to him.
What's the argument right now?
Basically, the review said people were complaining about
Austin Butler doesn't look like...
Butler not looking like Elvis, young Elvis.
What do you mean? I see it more.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. Like his appearance is right now without the makeup. It probably see like right there with the makeup and everything shaded in. He looks exactly like Elvis to me. Because I think they probably put.
I mean,
some,
the eyes and the nose, like the eyes could be more. Like, they can't physically move the eyes.
Oh, yeah,
they can't fix this.
yeah, they can't. They can't like do anything with the eyes or nose like that. I get that, but other than that, he looks pretty close.
So
Yeah, I don't know what the
the
guy's
only
talking about.
problem in the movie about him not looking like Elvis is towards the very end. You mentioned it, where they didn't give him the pudge.
Yeah, we didn't mention that. We didn't even talk about that towards the end of the movie.
I mean,
like,
there were times where like.
well, because I think Elvis starts getting fat. Like,
Well, they
like
didn't
right
age him up very well. Then again, you got to think he died very young at the age of 42. So
Yeah, but I'm saying Elvis gets really fat. I think probably right after
Yeah.
his wife leaves him. I bet because he just has no reason to keep going anymore. Look at him.
he stopped.
He
caring.
becomes a prisoner, basically.
Yeah, like once he starts getting in, because once again we kind of like this movie. There's a lot to talk about this movie because it's a bio.
I felt at the end of the movie, I felt so bad for Elvis. Like you.
Oh, also I forgot to mention that.
I wanted to tear up for him, but I couldn't because like there was.
You have no soul.
It's not that.
There's nothing we could do.
Yeah, there's literally nothing. Like the guy's dead. We could do nothing about it, and like you feel like you want to do something to help him out, but you can't do anything because it's already done.
No.
And I felt like I wish I could have done something. Like I'm not even born at the time because.
Look how
You could
fat
see
he
the
gets.
torture.
Oh my god.
No, let's
The
not
guy-
body shame here.
The guy was
I know, but it's
tortured.
so sad
all right?
though. Like he just gets bigger. Like it's just
That's not why. I just like
It's crazy.
he was tormented mentally.
The thing that's crazy to me is
He
like
was hurting.
he was hurting so much. He just goes to drugs, and he does drugs this
And
whole
I
Because
time.
he doesn't have anything else.
I felt so bad for
I
him.
know,
you know?
that's what sucked because he was probably in really good shape until like the international happened, and he's just like, I have nothing else to live for. My wife left me. I can't see my kid too much. I mean, I might as well go to drugs and eat food all day.
And the fact that he still went out singing like in the
end of it, yeah,
at the end of the movie, he couldn't even, what did they say? He couldn't even stand properly.
No,
Yeah,
he was done. He burned himself out.
That's sad.
At the age of 42, he burned himself out.
That was pretty tragic.
I was like, holy.
like
And this
the
is what my sister cried. Like I
the
was saying,
fact that no
towards the end
one
of
did
that.
like, I don't know if anyone actually tried to do anything for him.
His buddies and everything, the rednecks, all his redneck friends tried
They
telling
tried,
him.
yeah, but he didn't.
But it was, by then it was still
was too
like
late,
yeah,
yeah.
because again, his redneck friends weren't paying attention like that.
the
They were
colonel had his
they-
teeth.
They were just spending
around him.
they were spending all his money at that point, and it's just like, bro, we fucked up for you too. At the same time, we're like, I'm sorry, man. We just didn't know.
It's sad how tragic like his ending was. So like, there's
Look at
nothing
him,
we could've
bro.
done.
Look at that. That's probably when he was at the international the
But
first year.
He definitely deserves the King of Rock title, I think.
Oh my God, he looks hot. I'm
All
being honest. So.
Yeah, what a tragic ending. But there's not another note to leave this movie on. So check out our previous podcast if you've enjoyed this one so far. We upload new episodes weekly. Also check out our Patreon, and your help is greatly appreciated.
I also forgot to mention I've seen Lightyear again.
Oh my
What's
goodness.
wrong with you?
Do you guys want to take an
My sister
intermission?
cried in that too.
We'll talk about that one later. You guys want to take an intermission? All right, time for a spoiler-free review of Rocketman. Rocketman released May 31st of 2019, starring Taron Egerton, directed by Dexter Fletcher, rated R. Plot summary: a musical.
R?
Yes, a musical fantasy about the fantastical human story of Elton John's breakthrough over the years. What are your guys' thoughts without spoilers?
I really enjoy this movie a lot. More than
I
Elvis.
didn't know anything about Rockman except for the main actor, so I didn't have much thoughts going on because I didn't know Elton John very well,
I didn't know him either.
or as like a singer. I may have known one of his songs from Sing, so
Which
you know.
the same, I believe it is the same,
Same actor, right?
yeah, who does the song. Yeah, and both things. Taron. Yeah, what did you think, Javier, without getting into spoilers?
I
Taron Egerton.
really enjoyed the movie more than I thought it would. I didn't know both the actor
I like the.
played both.
All right, so funny thing, the actress Bryce Dallas Howard, who played Sheila Aileen, the mother.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So she plays a character who you don't remember in Jurassic World. You know, the main female lead. So she's a very forgettable character in that movie, and she's a very forgettable character in this movie. So I'm just saying she's got a bit of a thing going on here. She plays very forgettable characters.
They need to cast her in a bigger role.
For real, yeah. But I think she did a pretty good job in this movie, regardless. Anyways, yeah, I didn't know much about this movie or about the singer, with the exception of that one movie. So you know, that
Gotcha.
speaks for itself.
Yeah, I thought, without getting into spoilers for this movie, after having watched it with no spoilers, the visuals were both really cool, a little cheesy at times, but still really nice visuals. I appreciate all the effort they put into it.
All the guys' suit, I'm not gonna lie, the guy's suit, his
He's
suits are all,
stylish.
yeah, they're all out of this world. That's for damn sure. Gave me,
He's a showman, bro.
I know you could see that this like that suit kind of thing
I feel
came
like
from like the Rock of King at the same time because
Yeah.
Elvis,
Well,
Elvis's suit
They did say his inspiration
was from Elvis,
was
yeah. But like all the suits, like you could just tell. Like I think every major rock and roll person like that, if they have style like that, they just get their inspiration from Elvis because his suits were so out of this world too. Like they start becoming more and more flashy. I'm like,
I think
I
he had
respect that.
That's true, but
I
I
liked
also
his glasses.
I also think Elton made his own style too out of it, though.
Yeah.
It's very
his
iconic.
style was more, was it flamboyant? You could say.
Yeah, you could say that.
well, I mean,
Compared to Elvis. So.
I mean, isn't he gay, right?
Yeah, but that
yes.
doesn't mean
In
just
real life.
because you're gay,
Yeah,
you have to dress
I mean,
a certain
yeah,
way.
look at Elvis.
No, not like that. I mean, but that's the reason why I say his suits are more flamboyant, like you guys are pointing out, right?
I honestly,
I think
if
it's
had
just
to
because he's
say,
got a very outgoing personality.
He just has better
that's for
taste
sure.
than us.
I
He
like
has better
his
taste.
personality more than I liked.
His shades. Every scene he had new shades. I also respect
which-
that. I
Like,
fucking
I-
respect
If
they're
I
that.
could pull off,
fantastic.
if I could pull off these fits, I would.
I love his
I love that he got.
golden glasses, like golden rim glasses. Those are
Yeah,
Which
they're
one?
fantastic.
sweet.
Not those. You'll find them once you go more
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah. Oh, the movie was. I thought it was really just like Elvis. I thought that his life was very captivating and even tragic at times. But still, this movie had me rooting for Elton throughout the whole thing, no matter
yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
What's his real name again?
Elton John.
No. Elton
Oh,
John's
his real name.
Yeah, like,
I'll look it up in a sec. Or you could
I
look
think
it
it
up.
was like.
I think.
I think the word Reed was in it, besides the other
I thought it was
character named
Robert.
John Reed.
It shows how well. It shows all the adversities and struggles he had to overcome, and it's really a great. I think this movie did a really great job at integrating both his music, and and the movie together into one. Like they did a good job of basically
Wow.
making music videos in the movie. Overall, it was a fantastic biopic in my opinion. What are you guys' final ratings for Rocketman?
I give it an 8.
You give it an
Yeah,
8?
I'm also gonna give it a 8.
I enjoy this.
I'm
one.
also an
Maybe
8.
8.1 because I think it was better than Elvis.
All
You
right,
know,
let's look at
Before we get started, this movie to me had a better background with his
They did
story
do-
compared to Elvis. Elvis does not feel as tragic compared
Well,
to
that's
his.
because Elvis was from the perspective of a very deranged man.
No, like I know, like I don't think Elvis had that like bad of a background when he was growing up compared to this guy. This guy, you
Maybe childhoods were different,
yeah,
but
that's,
I
I'm
think
talking about the childhood.
I
Like,
think
that
the
perspective.
adulthoods are both pretty.
Oh yeah, like,
sad.
It's his adulthood. That's where his true tragic story started.
For
Is in
Elvis?
his- yeah, for
Yeah,
Elvis.
oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it truly started. His childhood was
His childhood was pretty
he was
calm.
poor,
Yeah.
yes, but he lived a good
Happily.
childhood,
Yeah.
happy childhood.
him?
I feel like.
This guy's childhood, oh my god! I was already
His
like
childhood was
start
fucked
off.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, I already.
All
root
right,
for
well
you,
let's
man.
let's not get into spoilers yet. Though we'll get there. The critics for Metascore gave it a 69 of 100. Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter 89%. Audience and IMDb 7.3 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato audience at 88%. So the average Wally score is 79.75%. All right, so with that, let's take an in-depth review of Rocketman. Starting with young Elton. So Elton John enters an addiction rehabilitation center, recounting his life in a flashback, which is the song "The Bitch Is Back." Reginald, which is his real name, Reginald Dwight.
Oh, Reginald. Oh, okay.
Reginald Dwight grows up in 1950s Britain, raised by his unaffectionate mother, Sheila, and more loving grandmother, Ivy. Reginald is interested in music and hopes to perform for his father, Stanley, who takes no interest in his son singing the song "I Want Love." So what do you guys think of basically Elton's childhood, like we were talking about?
Before we get in, like fully into this, the actors they have for all these, I think they were phenomenal. So
Oh my god, yeah.
So
All of them
like,
played the role
like
really
I said, the mother character, she was very forgettable, but I think she's a good actor in this, regardless of that. So like, it's Bryce Dallas Howard. I think she did fantastic in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all nailed the roles very well.
The only person that still comes to mind with this movie is the maid, right? That's the one that plays like the big key, like just follow your dream.
No, that's his grandmother.
That's
yeah,
the grandmother,
she-
actually.
Yeah, that's his grandmother.
Oh my god, I thought it was the maid.
But,
one.
okay,
this
so
is great.
going back to this, I think. So what was the question you asked us?
So what do you guys think of basically the opening scenes with Elton's childhood, basically
See, this is-
unloving
this-
parents?
And this is where I think this movie is a lot better to me because it has
Because
more.
it has a childhood.
Yeah, it
goes
actually has
into
something more impactful compared to Elvis. His is like not as strong, but it's still there towards the middle and end. You know, you can see it.
What I think about, like, I thought it was a good intro. I like I can't say I like all the songs they use in this, honestly. The only song I truly like is the last one they play. So I can't say I am big into his music. But yeah, I can't say much, you know?
Do you
I
think-
wasn't a big fan of his music.
I don't know, but towards the beginning of the movie, because
I think
does the dad already know that he's gay?
No, he does not.
no. I think music aside, even still at the beginning of the movie, I thought it did a really good job at captivating you,
Yes.
throwing you into Elton's life, pretty much how he's
'Cause-
unloved by
Well,
everyone.
Like I said,
'Cause
the
it-
movie drags you in because
Yeah, because
they
it
did
starts
re-
off with him in a suit, and you're like, "What the fuck are we watching right now?" It
Yeah.
just starts off strong. It's like he's coming with this wingsuit,
Eye-popping,
horns, and
yes.
everything. I was like, "Oh my god, what's?" And he's just walking to the thing. He's just like, and I for a minute I thought he was just dead. Like it was like a dead vision. Like someone was telling from someone else's perspective. Like he died, and that's just his like an interesting.
No, he's still alive, bro.
No. But I was saying I thought he died.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I was thinking. Like those are all his conscious, like his
Honest-
inner demons.
Oh,
Like
no.
like,
I
no,
wasn't
like-
reading that far into it.
no, that's like legit. That's how I thought it started off. Because I was thinking, like, this guy dead? Like,
That does happen towards the end of the movie. We'll talk about that later.
but no, yeah, him starting off like that, and then he's like, "Let me tell you about my childhood," and then
I
he talks about the
like that,
childhood.
yeah.
I'm like, God, you have such a strong start
Yeah,
like that,
it
and
was
then your
also-
childhood is so depressing.
It was also sad how he lied at the beginning of the movie. He's like, yeah, I was very loved as a child.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
it cuts to him being unloved.
Was
Very.
it? Well, but was it? Didn't he say it more in a sarcastic kind of tone?
Yeah, he did. I think so.
Yeah. So that it's like I think everyone kind of like.
It's implied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I think everyone understood. Like he probably wasn't.
We also got to see the Elvis influence very early on.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. So it was a nice little like I didn't know anything about this movie, so I didn't realize the correlation that Elvis would have on this movie as well. So I think that's a pretty good tie-in.
Did you try doing this intentionally? Because this is your
No,
movie.
we
Fred.
all-
That
this
me.
was
This is
Alexei's.
mine.
Oh, this is your pick.
Yeah, this was my pick.
Yeah,
I've
bro.
never seen this or anything.
Oh shit! I was like,
So
Eddie.
that was a cool
This
coincidence.
was just coincidence, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like Eddie.
This
you
was just the force at play.
I
I
know,
like.
this-
I like the beginning as well because like you could see how bad his parents truly are in this.
Yeah.
Which is worse?
This
though?
is the unspoiled or spoiled.
The spoiler filled.
They don't
All right,
have-
so we're in spoiler field. So yeah,
Which is worse though, his dad or his mom? I thought his mom was pretty.
his dad was worse because the dad literally did not want to be there. He was
straight abandoned
trapped.
him. Yeah.
He says like the moment the mother cheats.
He's like, that's the reason. That's the only reason I needed to leave now.
Yes, he was looking for a reason to get out, and that was saddening.
I wanted to punch that too.
And the dad was very obviously this was a very homophobic time. So
That's what I'm thinking. Does the dad know at a young age? Because the mom
I
said
think he just didn't like.
he didn't know, but he saw signs like with the red dress. Obviously, like don't look at that. That's not something boys should be looking
or
at.
like the fact he's
stuff
like,
like that.
no,
I think he
no
also-
hug, no man up.
Yeah,
I think he also didn't love him because he didn't. He probably didn't want him. Is my guess.
I could, yeah, that's
He
another
probably
thing you got.
accidentally got his mom, Elton's mom, pregnant.
maybe.
Yeah, because you
and
can
he's
you
like-
could see that.
Yeah, he's probably like,
He
oh,
was
man,
a
I'm stuck with
very
her."
I don't know. I don't
He's a
want.
shitty
I don't want to say
He's a shitty father. That's it.
he was a shitty father, but I think you could see how he was brought up clearly in this.
Is that what he really looks like?
I
The
guess
real
so.
life him? Oh my
Yeah.
god! Why does he have like a
Joker smile.
15 head forehead, bro? Look.
Okay.
Okay, we
but
can
yeah,
go.
let's move on.
Oh my god!
He was, not,
So-
he was just bad father.
Reginald begins piano lessons, making his way to the Royal Academy of Music. Stanley abandons his family, as we talked about, after Sheila has an affair. Reginald develops an interest in rock music and performs at local pubs. Saturday nights, all right for fighting. As an adult, Reginald joins the band Bluesology, which is hired to play backup for touring American bands, the Isley Brothers and Patti LaBelle and the Blues Brothers. So the Isley
Blues
Brothers. The Blues Bells, sorry, Blues Bells. Isley Brothers lead singer Ronald Isley recommends Reginald to write and put his old life behind him and become a famous artist. So this is where he gets his inspiration from initially. Reginald changes his name to Elton John. Elton,
Good change.
Elton being the
You don't like Reginald?
No.
so Elton, the name Elton comes from saxophonologist of bluesology, and John is from John Lennon.
Oh.
Elton writes me, yeah, because he looked, remember he looked at the picture of the Beatles.
Oh
I did
yeah,
not-
yeah.
No, I did not.
Yeah, because at the record deal, when he was
Yeah.
trying to get his record deal with the intern, wasn't it the intern?
Yeah, there was like the intern. He's like, so what's your name? Elton what? And then he looks at the picture of the
Oh,
Beatles.
Yeah, and he's like John.
Yeah, because he looks at the picture of John
Why
Lennon.
did you take two first names and make it in one name?
Because it
It's
sounds
a-
cool.
It does sound cool. Elton John. That is a great name, honestly.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, because according to this, he took
You're not
that-
going to be forgetting that name anytime soon.
I already
right?
forgot, to be honest.
We just said it like a billion times.
No, like even watching the movie, like I just finished the movie like half hour before getting here. I forgot his name
Oh
already.
my goodness. So
Mouth
Reggie,
breathers will be mouth breathers now.
so Elton writes music and tries to find success with the Dick James record label, DJM Records, under the management of Ray Williams. Williams introduces Elton to lyricist Bernie Taupin, and they become friends and move into a flat to compose.
Once again,
their
they picked a
songs.
fantastic actor to play Bernie.
Yeah, so what do you guys
Taupin.
think of the first interaction between Bernie and Elton?
I think it's very cool interaction. I like the energy the two give off.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
very
Yeah,
close
even
friends.
from the beginning, you could tell
They're good.
They're gonna be lifelong friends.
Yeah.
It was very nice to see.
It felt very wholesome.
Yes, it was. It gave off a very friendly vibe. Like you want to be friends with them. They look like they are very good people, which in this case they are. I feel.
Yeah,
right?
this is the very beginning. You know, they both have big dreams, and
They both
So-
make it come true, though. I
yeah,
can tell you
so their
that.
fates.
So
fates
I
meet.
think Jamie Bell did a fantastic job with this. Like, great work, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
I don't have I don't have any problems with their friendship. There was like wholesome, pretty wholesome friendship right there.
Mm-hmm.
They care for one another.
So they move in together. When Elton admits that he is a homosexual, he ends his romantic relationship with their landlady, and he and Bernie are evicted.
Don't go out with your landlord. It is not gonna end well when you break their heart because they're gonna get the fuck out of
I
here.
was also kind of happy and sad because Bernie was the only person who accepted Elton as he fully was.
It was kind of sad to me at the same time, though.
Yeah,
'cause
it
the
was,
fact
it was
that
happy that their friendship was so close,
Mhm.
but sad that he was the only one to be able to do so.
For me, it was like the fact that Elton tried to make a move on his friend.
Well, because
Now-
he was had an attraction to him.
Yeah, I know, but it's just sad because his friend's like, no, we can't do this.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm straight, but we could be friends. And it's like, it doesn't.
He's like, I still love you, but
And
as
that-
a friend.
but
yeah.
that's what makes it sad at the same time. I
That
don't know.
his true love is.
Yeah, his true love is someone he can never be with
Mhm.
once again, and that's
That's how it be sometimes.
yeah, big facts. That's what sucks about being gay. I can tell you, what.
So the next part, Elton and Bernie move in with Elton's grandmother, his mother, and her boyfriend, where they continue writing and creating Your Song.
All right, so I like the change with the new father figure in this case because he was more supportive, and he obviously they're still not good people, but he wasn't gonna put Elton down, like his father did.
Mm-hmm. I also think he couldn't either way because
He
Elton's a
wasn't
grown
gonna-
man.
Yeah. But still, he felt
That's
like
not
a
true,
much
though,
better.
Eddie.
He felt like a much better
He was
person.
older.
That's not true. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Even as a grown man, don't you remember the scene later that happens?
At the end,
So James sets up I remember. James sets up a performance for them in Los Angeles. Elton is nervous before his debut, but the audience embraces his performance of Crocodile Rock.
Is that
Oh.
the song?
So before, I really liked this song, Your Song, which was
I actually don't remember the song.
it
but
was,
it
and
sounds,
you can tell everybody.
Well, yeah, I want to listen to it fully because I don't quite remember it. But it sounded like a wholesome song.
It was such a beautiful song.
Yeah.
I don't know if the movie was implying, but it seems like it was written towards
him, right?
towards his best friend.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Because
fact
he
that
was
he
staring
denied
at him when
yeah.
he was singing it.
Like he wasn't even staring at him. It's like he was upstairs and then he turned around and he was
Yeah.
there and he looked at him.
Yeah, it seemed like it was written for Bernie, but I don't know. Well, I guess I'll have to research that later. And then, Crocodile Rock is when he's in Los Angeles.
See, both of those songs slapped. I
Yeah,
can
and
tell
this
you
is
right
when
now.
the visuals start getting cool because he starts levitating while playing the
Oh
piano.
my God, yes, that was fucking awesome. I love when they did that and they showed the audience in the sky as well and they froze time at that.
That's such a good song, too. La, 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 la.
oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, Alexi's already forgetting all about the song. He's like,
gotta
oh,
look
yeah.
I don't actually
You gotta look up the
like
playlist.
most of his music.
You gotta
You
look up
don't?
the playlist,
I'm-
bro.
I
No.
think his songs are.
The only
Yeah.
song that I truly enjoy so far, because I don't actually know his music very well. The only song I truly know
You gotta
is
listen
the
to it,
one
bro.
from Sing.
Oh, Stan.
You gotta listen to it.
What's the song
I'm still
called again?
standing.
I'm still
I'm
standing,
still
yeah.
standing.
I'm still standing
But, yeah,
better
Crockett-
than
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
did.
Crocodile Rock was a really good song. Really good scene, too.
The other song I think about, I think I'm gonna find it real quick.
So Elton is overjoyed by success, but feels abandoned when Bernie leaves him at a party to spend time with the movie. This is when we get the other song, Tiny Dancer, which is also another really good song.
What about when did John Reed get introduced into this?
It's coming up.
Okay.
So what do you guys think when basically Bernie found somebody he was interested in?
I
I did not like. The guy
mean,
anyway
I
from
felt
the
John was very selfish at this scene because he wanted Bernie like all to himself, and he basically threw a tantrum because his best friend found someone he wants to be with. And I was like, come on, dude, you look a little pathetic in this.
Can't let go, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it paints him in a very bad light and very possessive.
So this is where he's approached by John Reed, a music manager. They sleep together and later reunite. Reed's influence over Elton launches a downward spiral into a life of debauchery while his career rises to new heights. So Elton develops a flamboyant stage persona and becomes one of the most successful artists in the 1970s. But Reed's manipulation escalates to abuse after he becomes Elton's manager.
Yep.
Oh, that's a song.
Yeah,
Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
What's up, Obi?
That was him?
Yeah, that was him. They literally sang in this
Cool.
movie.
I didn't know that. That was this is what made me think like I didn't know this guy did this music.
Richard Madden. I recognize from other movies. I don't know what specifically, but I thought he did great in this role. Based on the fact that he made you hate his character.
Right
so
off the
that's
bat.
great.
Right off the bat, you could tell he was.
Are you talking about the boyfriend manager?
Yeah,
I hated him, bro. I'm telling you, I hated that guy. I was like,
yeah, because this was another manager who manipulated his.
Yeah,
He manipulated him through sex and all that. And
And false love. He was like.
you know,
it was hard to watch, you know? It was hard to watch.
It looked at the beginning, it's like it seems wholesome, but you know, with him wearing a suit like that and how he came and approached him, it looked like a business perspective. It's like
It was a business transaction.
yeah,
for him.
that's
what it
all.
felt
That's
like.
all he wanted, and that's why I don't know if you guys already talked about the scene where they make him leave his record deal with
Yeah,
someone
we just
else.
talked about that.
Where he leaves his record deal for this asshole just to do a record deal with him, and he's just like, I'm good now. I have all the money I need.
Yeah, that was
And there's
pretty
nothing
evil.
And there's nothing that guy could do because at this point, I think currently right now he's still with that record deal with him, because I think it's for life or some shit.
I don't know. Maybe they.
I doubt it's for life.
Maybe they settled that, but yeah. Either way, he was locked in his contract during this time.
He did, yeah, they did say that it doesn't matter if you're staying with me. I'm still getting 20%. That's what he said, I think.
Yeah.
Are you? Whoa! We're that far ahead already?
Well, I mean, we're just talking about the
I was just
subject.
talking about what you were
Oh,
saying.
okay. I was saying like that's a little further ahead. Alexi, chill.
Yeah,
We're-
that's why I just said because it was part of it pertaining to the conversation.
So Reed insists Elton comes out as gay to his parents. So Elton reconnects with his father, who
This
has a
is
new
what I was
family,
talking about.
It's
This-
very sad.
but still displays no interest in Elton.
And this is what I was
This-
talking
yeah,
about.
this was a very-
what I
this
was-
is a very sad scene because the father was playing him all
The whole
until
time.
the very end. Yeah, it was like he acted happy to see his son.
But
very
all he
happy.
really
And-
wanted was a sign for his friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it seemed like he was manipulating him here too, because he's like, "Oh, actually, don't make it out to me. This is for my friend."
That was like. It
And
was
he even says, "My kids like your music," but he never says, "I like your music."
And this is what I was talking about. His dad still played a very important role to his fucking life. Because he was just looking approval for his dad the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that dad never wanted to give it to him, and I bet his dad's dead now.
I think it was even more painful too, because he showed he loved his new kids like he never showed.
Yeah, oh my God. That sent him over the edge too, because remember, that's when he runs to the telephone pole, the landline back in the ye old days, and calls mom.
Yeah.
And then he tells his mom the same thing. His mom's like, "Oh, I knew."
Yeah, we'll get to this part now. Yeah, let's do it.
It's so fucked up.
So distraught, Elton calls his mother and tells her he is gay. She tells him that she already knew, but that he will forever be unloved.
And that's what makes the rest of the movie all fucked
Yeah,
up.
they're pretty
because-
shit parents.
Yeah, because like, oh my God, you don't.
You don't
tell-
say that to your kid.
Yeah, like it's like both of them. Like I know.
She's like, "You're choosing to be unloved."
I mean,
It's like, what the fuck?
even if you're lying, at least make it believable that you love them. You know, I'm not.
the only one. That's right. The only one that stands to love is the grandma. The grandma's like, even
The
if
grandma is the one supportive character in that family.
the grandma's like, "Oh, you're gay? Well, that's fine. I mean, that's whatever. You know."
You just live your best
Yeah,
life.
just live your best life. Just do what you got to do to make sure you're happy. And then like, the fact that she said that, and then like the rest of the movie plays out, and then man, that asshole of a guy, man.
So she tells, devastated by his parents' rejection as well as Reed's increasing physical and emotional abuse, Elton becomes addicted to alcohol, cocaine, cannabis, shopping, and sex.
That's
So
so
basically,
sad.
all the addictions he could have.
Yeah,
He
it
partakes in
just
them.
takes over his whole freaking life at that point.
Yeah, his addictions, mood swings, and short temper alienate his friends. So this is when he starts acting out towards even Bernie. He starts yelling at him before he gets on stage.
That's what I actually like this scene when he
where he's
like-
wearing like a peacock suit.
yeah, where he yells at Bernie and then like he takes a second to compose himself. And
He's
then
like,
and
"I'm
goes back,
sorry,
holds his
Bernie."
hands like
Yeah.
he's like, I'm sorry.
But you like how Bernie doesn't fight him about it.
Yeah,
He's just
well,
like,
yeah,
Bernie's such
he
a chill dude,
understands.
yeah.
Bernie understands where this is coming from, and he doesn't hold him at fault for it. You know, he's
we kind of glossed. I know we kind of glossed over this, but this is also where you see the guy's boyfriend, Elton's boyfriend,
Oh, the manager.
the manager.
clock him.
Yeah, this is where he kind of shows his real side. He's just like, I'm just using you for business. Because it was he runs to call his mom and tell them. After that, the manager finds him, and he's just like Elton's like, I'm not doing the show. I don't give a fuck about music anymore. In
Yeah.
a sense, and the manager just slaps him hard as fuck right in his face, and he's like, "Don't ever do this again, and get your crusty ass in this car." And then Elton's like, "Okay,"
Yeah,
there's
that
nothing-
was a pretty scary moment.
because he knew after that point, he's like, "I'm fucked."
Yeah, he's like, there's nothing else I can really do.
And this is where, like we were talking about now, he just starts going into drugs,
Yeah.
lashing out to people he shouldn't be lashing out to, but he's just mad. He just
Yeah.
he's just going through life now at this point.
Yeah, so Elton catches Reed cheating on him, which is in their backyard pool, and ends their relationship. But Reed continues as his manager.
And this is why it's rated R, because you could kind of see
Yeah, you can see the boy got
This is
his.
why.
During a party, he binges on alcohol. He binges on drug and alcohol and attempts suicide by jumping into his pool. He's rushed to the hospital, then thrust on stage at a Dodger Stadium to perform Rocketman. I really like this part too.
It took them so long to jump into that pool to rescue him.
I know.
Well, it was also for the music video
Oh yeah, you could see it though.
because they were like dancing underwater first while he was.
Yeah, we're gonna save you. Just let us do this.
That was just
his
yeah,
single.
That was just part of the suspension of belief.
I know, but like, could
Just
you
as a-
imagine if that's what they did first, though? Like, let us sing a song before we come and save you.
Dude, I
just
don't
wanna
think
say
he was singing.
this was my favorite song in the movie. Even the music video was so cool. Of, you know, a young Elton, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, singing on a piano underwater.
Was that really what it was?
I think it was a young Elton, or it's not. It's just some kid who represented like
I mean, no,
It's
that,
the young
happiness,
dude, that was
purity.
the coolest. That was the
Every-
coolest scene, and to me too.
Every time they had any like child shown, it was young Elton.
but I don't think it was I don't think that's my favorite song from him. I think it's the one coming out with the duel, the other one. I think I was.
And then when he,
Oh, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. I think I like
that
that.
one is a really
Don't
good
Go
one.
Break-
That was a really good song. I love that.
And
song.
then when he wears his iconic
Baseball
Dodgers, Dodgers baseball bedazzle, I'm like, whoa, I love that.
his
outfit.
style, man, his drip was on fleek, bro.
He
His
had a
drip,
mad drip, bro. He had mad drip.
bro. Aleksey could never match his drip.
No.
Let's look it up. Elton John drip, bro. Oh, I spelled John wrong. Let's get that O in there. Damn, bro. Boy,
got the queen in it.
mad dripping, bro.
Queen's
Why
got
is the
nothing on
queen-
You
Elton
should look
John.
up. You should look up his fit, bro. His outfits, bro. Look up all his fits he has.
Oh, look up the copy Elton John's fit thing. You know that meme?
The which one?
Steal his drip
Steal his
Oh
drip.
yeah, that's what.
with the pricing.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
oh
about?
yeah. I don't know if they have. Yeah. Steal
his
the look.
Look at those fits, bro. Look at
Damn,
that, bro.
I think his
Oh.
glasses are cool.
Yeah, everything about it's cool. He can pull off bedazzled like nobody else.
I know. Are you talking? Wait, go back up, Eddie. Go all the way back up. I'm trying to find the glasses that I like. The one with his looks like crocodile. He's wearing a crocodile suit. Trying to see which
He's
one.
got hella sunglasses.
Yeah, but there's a certain pair of sunglasses.
Okay,
I like.
let's continue this time.
We're only 2 hours in, bro.
Yeah, we were pretty far in. This is a pretty long podcast.
Long movies.
Yeah. So Elton descends further into a life of drugs, alcohol, and loneliness. He has a short-lived marriage with a close female friend, Renee Blow, but his homosexuality dooms the relationship.
Well, they were only together for like a month, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not straight. He doesn't like her that way.
And that's when he does the don't
Don't let the sun go down. Yeah.
I mean,
this was sad. Yeah.
I didn't really care for that scene. Not just like undermine
It
his
wasn't
real
really
life
that
experience.
I think
it
it's-
was not impactful
it's
for
to
us the viewers.
They put it in there to show that basically Elton was
tried.
affecting everybody
Oh, okay.
because he broke her heart too.
I know, because it kind of implied that, hey, I might like you. You know, why not? Let's just get married.
Let's give it a try.
And then they, dude, that was such a funny scene to me, low key too, because you could see them coming out and they're both leaving, like coming out from two different rooms and like, what's going on? Like, because we know as the audience know that he's gay,
Yeah.
and it's just like funny because he's like, why are you with her? You don't like her.
Because
like
he's just
that.
trying to please everybody at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He falls out with his mother and Bernie.
They've always been out.
Yeah, to be honest.
Elton's dependence on prescription pills and alcohol results in a heart attack. Realizing his life is out of control, Elton seeks help. He enters rehab and realizes he no longer needs support from his parents or Reed. Elton rekindles his friendship with Bernie, who brings him new music. Elton is worried that he cannot perform or compose without alcohol or drugs, but writes, "I'm still standing," and returns to a successful career.
Respect him for that song, though. That's a
Yeah.
great song. I love that
It
song.
really is.
Thanks to sing too.
Although in this movie, I don't like the way the actor sings it.
But it's the
preferred-
same actor. Who's,
Yes, but he sings it differently in this compared to.
he sings
when-
it slower in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't like that very much.
I still respect.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the ending. The epilogue notes that Elton has been sober for over 28 years.
That's
great.
respectful, though, too.
He remains good friends with Bernie and is happily married to David Furnish, with whom he has 2 children.
You forgot to you skipped over something, Eddie.
No, he
What
didn't.
did I skip over?
He has an extreme shopping addiction as well. Just a heads
Does he?
out. Yeah.
I said that, yeah. I said that
no,
earlier.
no, like that's literally what the epilogue said.
Oh.
He has a shopping addiction. That's the only thing he didn't drop. He spends more money than what he has.
Oh, no.
Well, it's a thing, though. Bro,
Oh,
once
When you got money, you want to spend it.
Yeah,
I got a shopping addiction too, bro.
yeah, but once you get, but I think it's the thing is once you get to the point where you already started spending money, you can't kind of stop. you
Yeah, it's
know?
hard.
The only shopping addiction I want is one for technology.
But this guy just keeps going. Like he just keeps putting himself more and more debt.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
So what are you guys' final ratings for this
It's an
movie?
8 still. Solid 8, bro. It's not going down.
It's
not
going back
me
to an
as
8.
well.
Yeah, it's going back to an 8.
8 out of 10. Good movie.
This movie, like I already
movie.
said, this movie already had me more attached than Elvis did.
All right, so we're 2 hours in, so I'm going to skip the
What? You're not gonna do a
previews.
couple of them?
No.
Nah. Check out our preview. Let's
I'm
go to
getting tired, bro.
let's go to content we've seen this week.
Tired, bro? What are you tired for?
What are some shows or movies you guys watched this week?
So I watched the 2011 Conan the Barbarian movie with Jason Momoa. Like I said, it started off good, like a good beginning. That's it.
Just the beginning was
Yeah,
dope.
just the beginning was good. Jason, he's not the greatest actor.
When are you gonna watch The Northman?
I still gotta watch that, don't I?
Bro,
That's
it's on
on
Peacock.
Paramount, right?
It's on Peacock.
Oh,
I think.
Peacock. Okay.
I don't have Peacock.
but yeah,
It should be
I-
free with ads.
I'll have to watch. I
I mean,
definitely
look how
will watch
sick
it.
his drip is, bro.
Literally, he's dripping with blood.
Wait, what's the actor's name?
I don't know.
I think he's a
it's-
new actor.
Yeah, probably a new actor.
Did you already watch it? Eddie,
But
or
it's
no?
got your favorite actress in it,
Not my favorite.
Anya Taylor.
Oh, his?
One of your favorites.
Yeah, I think she's kind of cute. You know.
I
So
think she's kind of cute.
It's a good movie. I liked it.
I like her eyes.
What else did you guys watch this week? Oh, no, not Twitch.
I know I watched something.
Me
Say
and
something.
Javier watched Black Phone.
I was just waiting for you to make sure you're done. I don't want to interrupt because I want you to
Alright.
think about it
You're
too,
good.
like what you're gonna say.
I'm thinking.
So
this
what-
movie was good. I love this
Yes,
movie, bro.
sir.
This is a
movie was
9. This is a
fun.
9 for me, bro.
A 9?
Yeah, because this is a whole different
That was
concept.
really fun,
It
yeah.
was a whole different concept of a
Really
movie
good
for
movie.
me. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen them do a horror genre like this before.
So me and Javier were saying in off air, it reminds me a lot of how an indie game would play, but done well as a horror movie. Well, indie games are good, but I'm saying this is done really well as a movie.
There's so much like suspense behind everything that kid did. It made me want to leave the theater, but not because it's bad. Like I was just getting
because
frustrated.
you're getting
Because my heart was kept racing. It literally kept
like,
racing.
come on.
I know, like, it's really good. Like I said, I love the movie.
It's a really good thriller. I don't know if anything's gonna top it this year, other than maybe the new Jordan Peele movie.
I don't really think that's gonna be better than this, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I legit think this is the best horror movie they have for this year, in my opinion.
It might be. I'm still holding out a little hope for Jordan Peele, but otherwise, I'm gonna give it to this one.
So I also watched Rambo 1 and 2, and
Like all the way through?
All the way through. And then when I read the summary of Rambo 3, I was like, well, this is the literal summary of Rambo 3. It's not a good summary. Let me just tell you that it's not
good. Is
good.
that the Iraq one? Or Middle East, Afghanistan?
Yeah, his job is just to assassinate someone. That's literally the summary.
Yeah, Rambo 3
goes to assassinate someone. That's the summary. It's like, I'm not going to watch Rambo 3 because this summary is straight up butt.
Rambo 3 would kind of suck.
I hope you know
It was boring.
The thing that's funny to me is the fact this actor's now just the most America actor ever. It's like, this is for America.
Who's
Well, he's
Sylvester?
an action hero, yeah. Sylvester Stallone. He's an action hero, yeah.
So I think it's just funny now. At this
So,
point. Like, if you want to
Rambo
go...
1 and 2, fantastic movies.
Hell
Obviously,
yeah,
Rambo
boy.
1 is the best one, I think.
I was on the same page, but I actually really like the Vietnam one, right?
2, yeah, the Vietnam one is good.
I've never seen a Rambo movie.
Seriously? At least watch number 1, okay?
I just like.
Did they make a new one, right? Like
yeah,
a newer
They've
one?
made like 2 new ones.
There's
We got like 5 Rambo movies.
Yeah, we got 5 Rambo movies.
Okay.
No. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, because Rambo 4 is in Guam, I believe, or somewhere there.
Yeah, it's an okay movie, but it's still not.
This one is
it's
the most
not-
violent out of all of them.
No,
though,
it
I'll
is
say.
not.
This Rambo 4? I want to say
Rambo
it is.
5 is the most violent one.
That was
by
the cartel
far.
one, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the
There wasn't
cartel
as
one
much action
is-
in that one, though. I
You
know.
can see his age, though. Oh, my God. Like,
Rambo 5, I think,
He
by
aged
far
so
is the
far.
most brutal one.
I got to watch him.
Yeah, it's a good series, man.
The thing is, isn't this just literally
But
just
without,
action?
like-
just
Yeah,
pure action?
it's just pure war action.
Yeah, so that's the
But
thing.
without, like, Troutman
The
in
first
it and
one
stuff like
actually
that.
had a good plot to it, though.
Oh, okay. At least I might give a shot the first one. But
Yeah,
the
just
rest
give
of
the
them,
first
I
one
don't know
a
if I
shot.
can watch all of them because
It's on HBO.
because the reason why I say this because I'm not brain dead all the way. I don't want to
I'm
sit there.
not brain dead. I'm not either, but I really
trying to
like
say
this.
I'm brain
I
dead?
really
I'm
like
like,
this
Yeah, because you
franchise.
like brain dead. You just said it.
I
love
fran-
action
I like
movies.
this
Yeah, that's
franchise.
You just love the
I
brain.
wouldn't say
Is
I'm
there
brain dead.
anything wrong with loving action?
Yes,
What's wrong with it?
it can get boring. It's
It's
super
not.
repetitive.
It's cool. It's entertaining to watch. Like,
You just love seeing the guns go blah blah
yeah,
blah
bro,
blah blah.
what's wrong with that? You just want to see some ass kickery, bro. That's why
So
I
you're
like
brain dead, bro. That's
Ip-Man,
what-
bro. Ip-Man's got a good story
Ip-Man
as
is
well.
really
It's
good.
got great action.
Man, what the hell is that?
Ip Man, the
Martial arts
martial
movie?
arts
Oh, oh, oh.
master.
Bro, it's
But there's a
awesome
story
to
behind
watch.
there,
Yes,
isn't
there
it?
is, but it's an
See, but
action
I'm there
movie.
for the
He's
story too, bro. I need a good story
It's an
nowadays.
action hero movie as well.
Nowadays-
it's not just about the story. There's a lot of
bro, it's
action.
thanks to this podcast, bro. I need a good story behind it now. I can't just watch movies just to watch
Thanks
it.
to this podcast.
I'm being serious,
No,
bro.
I
Like,
agree with you there. It
'cause I
needs to
legit-
have a good story.
I legit get to the point where like, I gotta criticize everything. Everything's gotta be
Look,
good. You
that's
know?
why I didn't like the last Rambo movie because it was just there for the action and the story was trash, so I didn't like it as much.
last Rambo
The
movie
action
sucked.
was okay, but the movie overall was garbage.
They should have stopped.
Same with
after
Rambo
2.
4.
That's what-
There was good action, but the movie overall was still pretty
The
trash.
Ip Man movies, I'd say they're all consistently good. The first one's obviously the best, but
Yes, but the movies do go downhill. After the third one,
Are
I
they
think they
making
go
another
downhill.
one, right? They're making another
they're
one.
making a
new
TV
one?
series.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
TV
give that a
series,
shot
okay.
still.
I don't know if it's a series or a movie, but
Oh.
yeah, they're
But
making one
after the
something
third
for
one
Hulu.
goes downhill. Like the third one, it goes kind of like what Rocky does, where it's like
yeah, this
Rocky
is
goes.
East versus West.
That's is that no? I'm thinking
That's
of
Mike
the second one.
Tyson.
Then I'm thinking of the second one. Then
Number 2 was
is that the one where
Ip
he
Man.
fights the American?
No, that was number 3. That's the one where he fights Mike Tyson. This one right here.
No, not that. The other American.
The
The boxing match.
That's two then. It looks like it was two.
Was it 2?
Yeah,
Let's
look-
find
yeah,
out.
look, 'cause right
Let's
there-
Yeah,
see.
that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that.
Wow, so you didn't like two?
No,
You
I
really-
like 2, but that's the one where it kind of goes the Rocky route. Where number 3, where they basically it's like
Redemption arc.
It was East meets West.
Yeah, that's
To
kind of
see
what's like here.
Americans versus Chinese is the better fighting
Yeah.
techniques.
Which
I think it picks up in Ip Man 4 though, where he comes to isn't it where he come to America?
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
the
Yeah,
thing
but it was
is,
still
the thing is, the IP man is
Ip.
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 It's literally called Ip.
Yeah, Ip Man.
Yeah, well, the thing with Ip Man though isn't it just a foreign movie though. Like it's just like in
it's all in
Japanese.
it's
or
all
Chinese.
in Chinese.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, the first one does have a dub.
I
I don't
wouldn't
know.
watch it.
I wouldn't even watch
the
it if
dub.
I tried because I'm gonna look at their mouth and I know it's not gonna match.
No, but the first one's got such a good story.
But that's the thing, though, Eddie. That's the
Very
reason why. Why do
captivating.
you think I haven't watched Spy Family? Because I'm lazy to read with that. I know, dude. Like you guys saying, you're the last. Like I know it's a good series.
But
Like
yeah,
I'm not fighting that it's not a good series. It's just I'm lazy to read.
I agree. I agree.
Well,
with
you
that.
can't. But you like to read manga.
I read manga a lot.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You
I
read
read
more.
it every day.
I don't read anything, bro.
I read it every day.
I don't read anything. I just listen to podcasts and just watch TV. Sometimes
I don't go a single day without reading.
I do. I've gone like almost 4 plus years without reading now.
Okay, I also finished the Kenobi series and it was fire, bro. Fire
sure, bro? I heard it was
emoji.
garbage, bro.
Tell me, did they fight Darth Vader?
Okay, spoilers.
I don't
for
care if it's
Obi-Wan
spoilers.
Kenobi. Well, I'm letting the audience know.
Okay.
Yes, Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan
Let's
happened at
go.
the end. And
Was
it
it
was
a great one? Was it
I
good?
enjoyed it a lot. Yeah,
I heard
Good lightsaber fight?
I think so. Yeah, because there was this really cool scene.
I don't know if you're gonna
let's see,
find it. bro.
Lightsaber fight.
I don't know if
Was
you're
the
gonna find
original
it.
better or this one?
The original was obviously better because it was Anakin in his prime, but you could really see the power and anger in Darth
And Vader?
Vader's
Okay.
attacks.
Okay, that's what I want to see. I want to see the unbridled strength of Vader because he's obviously like more in tune with the Force than he was in his prime with a lightsaber. I feel like because Vader's hyped up, like
Off of drugs.
so.
Vader is so.
You guys
awesome.
know the reasoning behind Vader's entire outfit, right?
No.
Yes.
Well, isn't it because he got burnt or
Well,
something
that's
like
not
that?
the only reason because.
Yes, I do.
Wasn't he
So
rebuilt in a
he
sense?
was burnt and he was rebuilt, but he was rebuilt in a way where he always feels pain. So that way
That's
he's
just-
always angry.
That's just bullshit
That's
right
not-
there.
Well, that's
the
why
only-
the Emperor did it.
And like
His
he
fit
also
just
the
to
Emperor built it
torture
because yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
to torture and to make him constantly angry, so he's constantly
How could,
powerful.
but how can he use the Force then?
No, let me-
Isn't the
let
Force
me-
supposed to be like more clear-minded
Well,
in
let
a
me-
sense?
You can use the dark side.
Let me explain this.
Oh.
All right, so the Emperor made the suit for two reasons. One reason is the anger part. The other reason is so Vader can't go against.
Oh yeah, it's more
The Emperor.
It's more susceptible to the
the-
Emperor's lightning.
Yes, that's the only reason.
Damn, that's
because
that's
Vader
some
is
whole shit.
Vader's stronger than the Emperor. But this
isn't-
suit makes it so that he can be controlled easier with that lightning.
Isn't Darth Vader the strongest character
I
in the
don't know
Star
yet.
Wars
That's
franchise?
That's how
He's
we want to perceive him.
supposed to be, but you know, with
But because the
the Disney,
Emperor,
the new
yeah.
Disney movies, they kind of.
I
make things
think of
weird.
So, bro, minus,
think of
if we take
strongest,
out the
I think
Disney
Vader.
movies, he's technically the
I
strongest
think
character.
of Vader as the
Yeah,
strongest
he's the
Jedi.
strongest. Anakin is easily the strongest Jedi, and then as a Sith, as Darth Vader, he's obviously the strongest Sith.
So I just hate how everyone
That's
tries
crazy.
to downplay him, though. You know.
Nah, Darth Vader is
But,
fucking a
like,
monster, bro. He's a monster.
I love the hype he got around
But
the
there-
Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
This is in current canon, though. In the expanded universe of Star Wars, there are some other pretty powerful Siths.
Yes, there's like predecessors that were obviously like much more powerful.
Yeah.
No, but fuck them. All I care
Yeah,
about is
well,
Darth,
yes. But Darth Vader is like-
where it's at, bro. That's the only character I
I agree.
know.
I love the hype he got in this,
Dude,
So-
when you guys talk about Star Wars, all I think about is Yoda and then this character.
exactly.
Because isn't Yoda also very powerful as a character?
He is, but he's old now, so he doesn't have much of the skill he used to have.
Well, yeah, because he's like old and he's losing his mind.
Like
in a
I
sense.
want to see
That's
more
the vibe I get.
of Vader's Force strength.
Dude, this was an awesome shot in the movie. I mean, the series.
Yeah,
in the movie.
His helmet got broken.
I will actually watch Obi-Wan Kenobi series just to see Darth Vader.
You should,
Dude,
bro.
I'm so lazy to watch TV. I should watch more TV.
All right. Well, how are you lazy to watch TV?
Dude, I don't know. I was already telling Scott this because he's been giving me shit for like, how do you not watch TVs but you sit down and watch movies for longer periods? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, movies are good too. I don't blame you.
No, but I can watch a whole movie. Like I can watch 7 movies in one sitting, and then but when it comes to a good TV show that I know it's good, like it has a high people
Ratings?
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, after like the third episode, I'm like, this shit's boring, man. I'm done with this shit.
To be fair, you're kind of boring.
TV series don't have the same pacing as movies, so I can see.
Yeah,
that.
because in movies they they start with the like somewhat slow but interesting ramp, and then they go up, and then they go down, and it goes up. It's like that. TV shows, it's all throughout the time of the show.
Yeah.
You have to actually like be ready to sit there and invest the time.
I wasn't ready.
And go through it, you know?
All right, so with that, let's roll the credits.
I also watched Sing 2 like 7 times.
Oh
just a
my
heads up.
God. You guys got any recommendations for any media this week? Sing 2 was dope, though.
I do like it.
I
It
will
is
have
a
to
good
watch
movie.
that
Wake
again, So what's going to be our next movie?
No recommendations, so next week is Minions.
Yeah, I already
Buy
bought
your
my
tickets now. No.
Oh, Thor sold out for all 3 days.
Sorry.
All the weekend.
Really?
Wow. You better
Yeah, so get your tickets now for the Minions.
you better go buy your tickets for Thor more than anything. Minions is not selling out like quick, but Thor is selling out quick.
Text the group chat right now so that Jesus knows
There's
to do
other
it.
theaters.
Yeah, but you're gonna. Well, I'm saying for a lot of them are selling out because Thor is a hype movie.
So yes, next weekend is Minions. So I'm thinking we might do that podcast Monday since we're gonna be busy Sunday.
What are we doing on Sunday?
We got the
4th of July
fireworks
stuff. Remember?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the baseball game.
Oh.
Did you buy your stuff for it, Aleksey?
Slacking, boy.
Bro. Slacking. Or do you not want to hang out with us?
I don't know if I want to go to that. You know, it's baseball.
Well, no, it's not a baseball game. It's for the fireworks.
Well,
For the
yeah, we
nighttime.
get to watch the game first and then it's fireworks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
but
but-
you also get food with your ticket.
Yeah, we get barbecue food.
I don't know if I want that, you know.
All right. So like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for visiting the Sleeping
Oh,
Cinema.
and soon it's my birthday, so
until next week. Peace.
Bye.
deuces.